Yes, everyone. So I guess we are live. Please give me a confirmation, my dear students, if you guys can hear the audio, the video, the screen. Is everything clear? Please give me a confirmation. Accordingly, we'll start with our session. Is the audio video clear? Give me a confirmation, everyone. Accordingly, we will start with the session. Is there an issue? Yes, my dear students, give me a confirmation if the audio video, the screen, is it all clear? Is it all in sync? Is there any issue? I guess from my end, it's all clear. Others as well, I want you guys to give me a confirmation. Yes, I can see students telling that it is clear. Everything is clear, all clear, perfectly clear. Okay, great, amazing. Okay, so how are you guys doing? We'll start the session in 1 or 2 more minutes. Let's wait for 1 or 2 more minutes for students to join. After that, we'll start with the session. Everything is clear. Okay, great. Hello, sir. Good evening, my dear students. Yes, everyone. So, shall we start with the session? Give me a confirmation. Yes, everyone. So, hello, hi, namaskaram, vanakkam, my dear students, and welcome to today's session on costing. So, we've already discussed a session yesterday wherein we've learned the introduction to costing part 1. Today, we will be continuing with our journey. I hope you guys are all doing really well and all are geared up, charged, ready to go ahead with our journey on costing. So the way we normally do, let's begin with a simple quote, a simple reminder, and we'll start with on a positive note. Are we ready, everyone? Yes, sir, we are ready. What is the reminder for today? No one tells the story of a hero where everything worked right the first time. The harder the hardship, the more epic is going to be your story. Yes, we've all watched movies, thousands of movies we've watched. Have you watched any movie where there is a hero and everything worked right the first time? Okay, yes, you watch a hero. Yes, he was born in a good family. There were no challenges in his childhood. Yes, no childhood trauma. He was rich. He was good at studies. Yes, he loved a girl. She loved him back. The parents also agreed. Family also agreed. No challenges. They married. After that, also no challenges. He lived. He died. Will you watch such a movie? You will tell what a Jujubi hero is. He is not a hero only. What brings out a hero? It is the hardship. The going through of the hardship. Overcoming of the hardship is what brings out the hero. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, take any movie. KGF. How many of you have watched KGF? Sorry, wrong question. How many of you have not watched KGF? Yes, so what makes Rocky Bai the sensation? Yes, he goes through that challenge. A difficult childhood. Yes, mom died. The promise was there. He goes there. Very big opponent. Yes, how will he go through things? How will he overcome them? Yes, he goes through the hardship. He overcomes. He has a traumas. That is what brings out the hero. Okay, so we should never be praying for an easy life. The only thing we should be asking for is the strength to go through the challenges, because it is the challenge that brings out the hero in us. Yes, you look at Virat Kohli. Why is he so great? Because of the challenges, the obstacles. Every time a challenge comes in front of him, he stands head on. He tells, come. Yes, why is Dhoni so calm, composed? Because in his starting, he has seen a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges. He overcame that. Yes, so the challenge is what is bringing out the hero in you. So never run away from challenges, my dear warriors. Always welcome them with an open hand, because that is what is going to elevate you to the next level. So every time a hardship comes, instead of telling, oh my God, yes, it's so difficult, tell, thank you, God. Yes, you've given me a challenge to take myself to the next level. That is going to be the reminder for today. So with that, shall we start today's session? For more maja, we've started with our session on costing. Yes, we've had a bit of introduction to costing. Yes, a bit of maja we had. Are we ready, guys, to get more maja? Maja is coming. Hello, honey bunny. Yes or no, everyone? So first, quickly, let us recollect, revise whatever we've discussed yesterday. Yes, we told any business will be having three objectives: attract market, sell goods or services, earn profit. Market can be of two different types: supplier driven market, customer driven market. In both the markets, calculation of cost is necessary. In supplier driven market, I have to set a selling price, for that I want cost. Customer driven market, I have to understand how much I earn profit, for that I want cost. So cost is important. Then we told what happens if my cost goes wrong. If I overestimate my cost also, it is a problem. If I underestimate my cost also, it is a problem. Okay, sir. Then I told you what is cost. It is the amount of resources given up in exchange of goods or services. Resources given up could be monetary also, it could be non-monetary also. Then we told, do we want cost, boss? No, boss. We all know cost. What do we want? We want costing. What is costing? I want to calculate the total cost of the product. For that, I will be following a systematic process. That systematic process is called as costing. Okay, boss. Then we learned classification of cost. Based on nature, I told cost can be either material, labor, or expense. Material means tangible item having physical substance. Labor means the wages, taxes, and benefits payable for my employees. Expenses means it is a cost, but it is neither material nor labor. Then I told, based on traceability, my cost can be direct cost, indirect cost. Direct cost means two conditions. So what are those two conditions? Cost should be directly traceable. For 1 unit, how much I should be in a position to tell. And it should be incurred for production of goods or services. Indirect cost means cost which is not a direct cost. Then I told material can be bifurcated as a direct material, indirect material. Labor can be direct labor, indirect labor. Expense can be direct expense, indirect expense. All my direct costs together, I will call it prime cost. All my indirect costs together, I will call it overheads. Till here, we had discussed. Yes or no, everyone? Any doubts till now? Today, we are going to take our discussion forward. Beautiful discussion. Yes, only humble request. Stick till the end of the session. We will connect all 15 chapters of costing. And the understanding that you're going to get through this is something that you would not have experienced. Trust me on this. The only request is, yes, whoever is watching live, whoever is watching recorded, whoever is watching on YouTube subsequently, just to watch this one lecture till the very end. And then you let me know. Amount of connectivity. Yes, we are going to connect all 15 chapters of costing and give it to you at one place. So are we ready to continue our discussion, everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So let us continue our discussion, students. So now we have discussed classification of cost on nature, classification of cost based on traceability. Now let us try discussing classification of cost based on the variability. Is it varying or not? Now, based on variability, my cost can be classified as variable cost, fixed cost, and semi-variable cost. Sir, we already know this, sir. Great, dear. But it is my responsibility to tell you a bit. Variable cost. What is a variable cost? Sir, it is a cost which varies with the change in the level of output. That means if my output increases, cost increases. Output decreases, cost decreases. Output is zero, cost is also zero, sir. Yes or no, everyone? To give you a very simple example, we have our direct material cost. Say, I decide that I am going to manufacture a shirt. For that, what I want? I want cloth. To produce one shirt, I want 2 meter cloth. For every meter cloth, 100 rupees. That means, can you guys tell me for one shirt, how much is my cost? 200 rupees, sir. So tell me, if I produce one shirt, what is my cost? 200. Two shirt means 400. Three shirt means 600. Output is increasing, cost is increasing. Output is decreasing, cost is decreasing. 1 month I decided I am not going to produce shirt only. Will I be incurring cost? No, sir, I will not be incurring cost. Is this clear? Yes, sir. Now, if I am plotting my variable cost on a graph, how will it look, my dear students? How is my variable cost going to look? Suppose on my x-axis I am showing output, y-axis I am showing cost. Sir, if my output is 0, cost is 0. Great. Output is less means cost is less. Output is more means cost is more. Even more means even more. So can I tell it is an upward sloping curve? Yes or no? Yes. Now, if I am showing it in the form of an equation, I will tell my variable cost is equal to A into X, where A is the variable cost per unit. X is, what is X, students? Is it that X left me and went? That X? No. X here is, this is variable cost per unit. That means X is going to be my number of units. Yes. Just to give you a very simple example, same shirt example I told. Yes, variable cost. To produce one shirt, how much meter cloth I want? 2 meter. For every meter cloth, how much it is? 100 rupees. That means for one shirt, how much is my cost? 200 rupees. A into X. Tell me variable cost per unit. To produce one shirt, how much it is? 200 into X. If I'm producing one shirt, 200 into 1, 200. 2 shirts, 200 into 2, 400. 10 shirts, 200 into 10, 2000. 0 shirt, 200 into 0, 0. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Jujube. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Jujube, sir. We know this already, sir. Variable cost. Yes, it will vary based on the change in the number of. Great, sir. Sir, can we go to the next topic? Yes, dear. Let us go. Yes, what is going to be the next topic, dear? It is going to be my fixed cost. Oh. What is fixed cost? It is a cost which is incurred for a period. Oh. Tell me, students, what is it? Oh, for a period. It does not vary with the change in the level of output. Okay. To give you a very simple example, rent. I decided I will be producing shirt. Yes, sir, we will be producing shirt. Yes, for that I want a factory. Yes, I took it on a rent. Every month 1 lakh rent I'm paying. I produce 100 shirt. What is a rent? 1 lakh. I produce 1000 shirt. What is a rent? 1 lakh. I produce 10,000 shirt. What is a rent? 1 lakh. I decided I'm not going to produce shirt only. What is still the rent? 1 lakh only. So if my activity increases, decreases, activity becomes 0. My cost will be same only. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Is this clear? Yes, sir. Shall we continue? Yes. Example, rent. So many thousands of examples I can give you, but for now it is sufficient. Okay. Graph. If I'm plotting my fixed cost on a graph, how will it be, students? On my x-axis I'm showing output, y-axis I'm showing cost. How will it be? Sir, we know, sir. See, sir, output is 0, cost is 1 lakh. Output is 1, still 1 lakh. Output is 10, 1 lakh. Output is 100, 1 lakh. Output is 1000, 1 lakh. That means it will be a horizontal line which is going to be parallel to x-axis. Yes or no? Yes, sir. They are great, students. Now, if I'm showing my fixed cost as an equation, fixed cost is equal to B, where B is the fixed cost for the period. Simple, it is not dependent on units, so X, yes, variable factor will not be there. It is just a fixed amount for a period. Yes or no, everyone? Now comes a semi-variable cost. Oh, Maja is coming. Sir, Maja is coming, sir. Are we the ready, students? Yes, sir, we are the ready, sir. Okay. What is semi-variable cost? Semi-variable cost is a cost which has element of both fixed cost as well as variable cost. Fixed is also there, variable is also there. That means it is partly affected by change in the level of my activity. To give you a very simple example, I am telling at our home, yes, we are using electricity. How will the electricity cost come? Okay, yes, in Karnataka we are having KSCB, in Kerala you are having KSCB, in Tamil Nadu you are having TSCB or something, TNEB, something like that you are having, electricity department. How is electricity being provided? Now, simple example, assume they are telling a bare minimum 80 rupees per month you have to pay. You use electricity, you don't use electricity. How much we have to pay, students? 80 minimum we have to pay. Okay. Over and above that, for every 1 unit of electricity I am going to use, 1.2 I have to pay. That means, tell me, am I having a fixed portion? Yes, sir, I am having a fixed portion. Yes, am I having a variable portion also? Yes, sir, I am having a variable portion also. That is why it is called as a semi-variable. Okay, that means, look at this, students, my semi-variable cost includes variable cost also, fixed cost also. Can I tell semi-variable cost is nothing but my variable cost plus fixed cost? Suppose at our home, 1 month, we did not use electricity only. Nobody was there in our home. How much will be our electricity bill? Tell me, for 1 unit of electricity, how much it is? Sir, 1.2, sir. But did I use? No, sir. Variable cost is 0. But whether my electricity bill will be 0? No, sir. 80 rupees minimum I have to pay now. That means what will be my electricity cost? Okay. Next month, assume I used 1 unit only. Sir, 1.2 for 1 unit. I used 1 unit. That means it is 1.2. That is a variable portion. But if I just pay 1.2, is it sufficient? No, boss. They're telling 80 bare minimum extra you have to pay. 80 anyways you have to pay. For every unit, extra 1.2 also you should be paying. That means 80 plus 1.2, 81. I'm using 2 units. 1.2 per unit into 2 units, 2.4 plus 80 makes it 82.4. If I use 10 units, it is 1.2 into 10. 12 rupees variable I have to pay. But in addition to that, 80 fixed I have to pay. Means 92 rupees. 100 unit means, sir, 80 fixed anyways I have to pay. How many units I used? 100 units. For every unit it is 1.2. So for 100 units it is 120 plus 80 will make it 200 rupees. Yes or no, everyone? I want all of you guys to keep commenting in the comment section, chat section. Keep it live da. Yes, don't sleep da. Learn with fun da. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Why are you acting as though something has happened to you? What to do, dear? Yes. We have to keep the tempo high, right? Okay. Sir, let us continue our discussion. Equation. Pay attention, students. Maja is about to come. Semi-variable cost. Can I tell in my semi-variable cost, 2 components are there? Sir, variable cost is also there. Fixed cost is also there. Yes or no? Yes, sir. What is the equation of variable cost? Sir, variable cost is A into X. What is the equation of fixed cost? B. So can I tell that my semi-variable cost is A into X plus B, where A is the variable cost per unit, X is the number of units, B is the fixed cost for the... Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Till here, is it clear? Now I have to plot my semi-variable cost on a graph. Okay. Now if you guys want, you can use this equation for one of the previous items that we have done as well. Look at this, everyone. I am telling I used 10 unit electricity. Look at this, simple. Yes, A, variable cost per unit, 1.2 per unit. Into how many units I used? 10 units. So 12 rupee bare minimum I will be getting. In addition to that, how much fixed I have to pay? 80. That means total is 92. This is A into X plus B. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. It is clear, sir. Jujubi, sir. Now I have to plot it on a graph. Tell me, how will my variable cost be? Sir, variable cost will be like this, sir. How will my fixed cost be? Sir, fixed cost will be like this, sir. What is my semi-variable cost? Sir, it includes variable also, fixed also. Just to give you a very simple example. Suppose my output is 0. How much will be my cost? Sir, 80 will be my cost. Suppose I used 1 unit electricity. How much? Sir, 80 fixed anyways I have to pay. Plus 1.2 I have to pay. So 81.2. Suppose I used 2 unit electricity. Sir, 80 fixed I have to pay. Plus 1.2 per unit. Like that for 2 units. 2.4. So 82.4. 3 unit means 80 plus 3.6. 83.6. 4 means 80 plus 4.8. So on and so forth. So can I tell that my semi-variable cost is going to be upward sloping from the point of fixed cost. Fixed cost anyways I have to incur. Over and above that, variable cost I will be incurring. So it is upward sloping from the point of fixed cost. Yes or no, my dear students? Give me a confirmation. Accordingly, we will continue our discussion. Perfect. Continue panlama. Continue chiyamo. Yes, everyone. So till here we have discussed. Now a beautiful discussion is coming up for you guys. Are you ready? Sir, what is, sir? Maja is coming. Hello, honey bunny. Maja is coming. Oh. What is this, sir? Beautiful discussion. Are you guys ready or not? Tell me. Yes, sir. We are ready, sir. Okay. Now I want to bifurcate my cost. Yes, I'm having semi-variable cost. I want to bifurcate that how much is variable, how much is fixed. How do we do that? Say, simple example I'm taking. Yes, I'm taking one of our students. Say, simple name let me take. We are having Angel. Okay. Yes, at Angel's home, what happened is January month, they had used 100 units electricity. For 100 unit electricity, what was the electricity bill? 250 rupees was the electricity bill. Okay, sir. February month, again, yes, Angel's home, yes, they used 250 units of electricity. Okay. In that month, what happened, students? 430 was the electricity. Okay, sir. Now, in the month of March, next month is going to be March. they're estimating that we are going to use 400 units of electricity. So Angel wants to know that in March month, how much will be the electricity cost. Simple. So what is the story? In January, 100 units they use, 250 was a bill. February, 250 units they use, 430 is a bill. March, 400 units we are going to use. What will be my electricity cost is the question. Shall we discuss this? Shall we try understanding this? Yes, sir. Let us try understanding this, sir. Yes. Two different approaches are there, equation approach, formula approach. But before that, we have to understand one simple thing. Yes, how do I identify my cost? How do I understand that whether my cost is variable cost, whether my cost is fixed cost, whether my cost is semi-variable cost? Because based on that, I will be showing my treatment. Now, understand, students, I want you guys to tell me. Say rent I am paying, my rent is 1 lakh per month. That means tell me units cost. Yes, if I produce 1 unit, suppose I am producing shirt, what will be my rent cost? 1 lakh. I produce 10 units, what will be my rental cost? 1 lakh. I produce 1000 units, what will be my rental cost? 1 lakh. Okay, this is my total cost. Suppose I do my cost per unit. Tell me 1 lakh is a cost for 1 unit. So how much it is? 1 lakh per unit. 1 lakh is for 10 units. That means it is 10,000 per unit. 1 lakh for 1000 units. So is it going to be 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 100 per unit? Yes or no? Let me keep it aside. This is my fixed cost. Now let me discuss my variable cost. I want my cloth, fabric to produce a shirt. So I am telling for 1 shirt, boss, 2 meter cloth is needed. For every meter cloth, 100 rupees. That means, can you guys tell me for 1 shirt, how much is my variable cost? 200 per unit. So tell me. If I decide that I am going to produce 1 shirt only, units, total cost per unit. What will be my cost? Simple, sir. 200 for 1 shirt. Okay, great. If I tell I am going to produce 10 shirts, what will be my cost? Sir, 200 is for 1 shirt, sir. That means for 10 shirts, it is going to be 2000. If I produce 100 shirts, sir, 200 is for 1 shirt, sir. So that means for 100 shirts, it is going to be 20,000. Yes or no? This is my total cost. Let me calculate my cost per unit. Sir, 200 divided by 1. 200 is for 1 unit. That means for every unit, 200. 2000 is for 10 units. That means for 1 unit, 2000 by 10, 200. 20,000 is for 100 units. That means for 1 unit, 20,000 by 100 is again going to be 2. Till here, is this clear? Okay, sir. Till here, clear, sir. That means, yes. Comes a very important observation. Look at this. How do I identify that my cost is fixed cost? Sir, if my cost is fixed cost, my total cost will be same in all the level of output. Yes or no? Everyone. Sir, fixed cost means total cost is same. That means whether I produce 1 unit, 10 unit, 100 unit, 1000 unit, my cost is same. That is my fixed cost. Yes or no? So how do I understand cost is fixed cost? Fixed cost means total cost is constant. Oh. Now how do I identify that my cost is a variable cost? Look at this, students. In my variable cost, whether my total cost is constant? No, boss. My output increases, variable cost keeps increasing. Output decreases, it keeps decreasing. Then how do I identify that my cost is variable cost? Sir, look at the cost per unit. Yes, for 1 unit, I am incurring 200. So based on the number of units, my cost is changing. That means what kind of cost is it? Yes, it is my variable cost. So in variable cost, what is going to happen? Cost per unit is constant. Is this clear, everyone? So how do I identify? Question does not tell. Look at this. I'll give you 2-3 examples. Say for example, question is telling me units, total cost per unit. You have to tell me what kind of cost is it. Say question is telling for 10 unit, 50 unit. Randomly I'm telling. For 10 units cost is 10,000. For 50 units also cost is 10,000. What kind of cost is it? Sir, I can close my eyes and tell this is my fixed cost because total cost is same. Okay. Suppose question is telling for 10 units, 10,000. For 50 units, 50,000. Tell me firstly whether the total cost is same. No, sir. That means is it going to be fixed cost? But let me calculate cost per unit. Sir, 10,000 is for 10 units. That means for every unit how much? 1,000. So 1,000, 10,000. 50,000 na is for 50 units. It means for every unit how much? 1000. So 1000 for 50 units, 50,000. That means cost per unit is same. Means what kind of cost is it? Sir, it is a variable cost. Till here, is it clear? Yes, sir. Till here, it is perfectly clear, sir. So how do I identify whether my cost is variable cost, fixed cost, or semi-variable cost? Variable cost means any cost is a variable cost if its cost per unit is constant. How do I identify that my cost is fixed cost? Fixed cost means total cost is constant. Tell me semi-variable cost. It is neither fixed nor variable. That means neither my cost per unit is constant nor my total cost is constant. Look at this. I will give you a proof here itself. Yes, we had solved this example. So look at this, everyone. Let me take any two levels. For 1 unit, it is 81.2. For 10 units, it is 92. Look at this. For 1 unit, total cost is 81.2. For 10 units, it is 92. So firstly, tell me whether my total cost is same. No, sir. That means, is it fixed cost? No, sir. Now let me calculate my cost per unit. 81.2 is for 1 unit, so it is 81.92 is for 10 unit. That means it is 9.2. So tell me whether my cost per unit is also same. No, sir. That is also not same. Total cost is also not same. Cost per unit is also not same. So it is neither fixed cost nor variable cost. That means it is going to be my semi-variable. Is this clear? Yes, sir. Maja is coming. Yes, sir. Shall we continue? Continue panlama. Yes, sir. I only know 5-10 words in Tamil, okay? I keep using that. Yes, Malayalam I know. Malayalam class thanne. Yes, we have a complete class in Malayalam as well. Okay, just that demo lectures, I do not want to put multiple languages. Yes, I've just put it in English. Okay, semi-variable cost. How do I identify that my cost is semi-variable cost? Yes, my cost per unit as well as total cost, both are fluctuating. That means both are not constant. Okay, is this clear? Yes, sir. Shall we continue? Okay, sir. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir, it is. That means, why did I discuss this? I'm having this level here. Yes. Question has told me it is semi-variable cost. Still, for my satisfaction, I should know now. How should I do the treatment? Yes, if it is variable cost, accordingly I'll do the treatment. If it is fixed cost, accordingly I will have to do the treatment. If it is semi-variable, accordingly I'll have to do the treatment. Okay, sir. Now, let me see. For 100 units, it is 250. For 250 units, it is 430. Tell me whether the total cost is same. No, sir, it is not same. It means, is it fixed cost? No, sir. Now, let me calculate my cost per unit. Tell me 250 is for 100 units. That means for every unit, 2.5. 430 is for 250 units. How much is it coming? I guess 1.8, something like that. Sorry, 1.72. So, is it fixed cost? No, sir. Tell me whether cost per unit is same. No, sir. That means, is it variable cost? No, sir. It is neither fixed cost nor variable cost. That means, which cost is it, students? Sir, it is our semi-variable cost. Oh. Now, how do I bifurcate my semi-variable cost into variable as well as fixed? Two different approaches are there. Approach number 1 is equation approach. Approach number 2 is formula approach. Equation approach we'll discuss. I'll give you 1 minute time to let the thing settle in. Then we'll go to formula approach. Beautiful discussion. Now, understand, students, what is equation approach telling? Equation approach is telling that, boss, we know the equation of semi-variable cost. What is the equation, students? Sir, variable cost is also there. Fixed cost is also there. Variable cost is A into X. Fixed cost is B. Okay. Now, in the question, for me, two different levels is given. January 100 units, February 250 units. For two different months, semi-variable cost is given. Yes or no? Yes, sir. For two different months, number of units consumed, that is X, is given. Yes, sir. That means what two things are missing? Only A and B are missing. Two data is given. Yes. Only two data is missing. Can I create a simultaneous linear equation, solve and arrive at my value? Yes, sir. Do we know this from start? Yes, sir. We know this, sir. Is it jujube? Yes, sir. It is jujube, sir. So shall we do this? Yes, sir. Okay. Now tell me if number of units that is x is equal to 100. Semi variable cost is how much? January month 100 units means it was 250. So let me just write it here. Look at this, everyone. Semi variable cost is a into x plus b. This is my equation. So tell me, January month semi variable cost was how much? 250 is equal to a. Do I know the value of a? No sir, I don't know. But x value do I know? Yes sir, it is 100. So a into 100, or I can tell it is 100a plus, do I know the value of b? No sir. Now tell me, if number of units, that is x is equal to 250, what is my semi variable cost? Sir, if we use 250 units, electricity bill was 430. That means, look at this, I will write it. Semi variable cost, which is 430, is equal to a. Do I know the value of a? No. A into, do I know the value of x? Yes, 250. So a into 250, or 250a plus b. Yes or no, everyone? Now what I will do, just for simplicity's sake, I will bring this down. Yes. Now I am having two equations, two data is missing. Do we know this? Yes sir. From our childhood 4th standard we are doing this sir. Yes, I will call this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2. Equation 1 minus 2 I will do. So tell me. 430 minus 250, sir, 180 sir. 250a minus 100a, sir, 150a sir. B minus b, sir, 0. Is this clear? Yes sir, it is clear. So 150a is equal to 180. Therefore a is equal to, I will keep a here itself. Yes, 150 into a into, when it comes this side, becomes a divide. So it becomes 180 divided by 150. Therefore a is equal to 1.2. Trust me students, two things if you know, the entire subject of costing as well as financial management, CA Inter, CA Final, you can understand without touching a formula. Two simple basic things you should be knowing. Yes, point number 1 is creating a simultaneous linear equation. Point number 2 is cross multiplication. I will explain that later. Okay, and then obviously these, yes, conversions, that is basically here if I'm having into, when it comes here it becomes a divide. Yes or no? Say I'm telling x plus y is equal to z. Yes, plus when it goes that side it becomes minus, z minus y it becomes. Yes, minus if it goes that side it becomes plus. Into if it goes that side it becomes a divide. Divide if it goes that side it becomes into. This simple thing if you know. This also, if you guys are having doubt, you can drop me a message. Previously I used to be explaining this in the class also, taking some 3-4 minutes. Yes, then students started telling, sir, we are not 3rd standard students sir. So then I thought, okay, if you guys are having doubt, yes, it's absolutely fine, you guys can drop in a message, I will explain that, no issues. But once you get this, everything else is taken care of. Now sir, we got the value of a. Now can we calculate the value of b? Yes sir, we can take any equation that we want, substitute, we will arrive at the value of b. So let me take any one equation. Look at this everyone. 430 is equal to 250 a plus b is 250 into a is 1.2 plus b. So tell me, 250 into 1.2, is it 300 plus b? 430 is equal to 300 plus b. Therefore b is equal to, 300 is plus, comes to the other side, becomes minus. 430 minus 300 is going to be 130. Therefore b is equal to 130. Is this clear everyone? Yes sir. So if I create my semi variable cost equation, it is a into x plus b. A is 1.2 into x plus b is 130. Yes or no everyone? Yes sir. Now the simple point is pending. Yes, why did we do all this thing? Sir, in the month of March Angel's home we are estimating 400 unit electricity I will be using. What will be the electricity? We'll tell simple boss. Yes, how is the cost coming? Sir, 130 rupees fixed I have to pay whether I use it or not. Over and above that, for every unit 1.2 I should be paying. How many unit did we use? We were estimating 400 units now. So it is going to be 400 into 1.2. So it is 480 plus 130. Is it going to be 610 rupees? Yes or no everyone? Yes sir. Is this clear everyone? Shall we continue everyone? Is there any problem? Is there a connectivity issue? Please give me a confirmation students. The audio video is clear. Why is it happening? No problem, right? Connectivity is fine. No issues. Okay, great. So shall we continue, students? Is this clear? Yes, sir, it is clear. So till now what we have discussed quickly. Classification of cost on variability. Variable cost, fixed cost, semi-variable. Variable cost keeps changing based on output. Fixed cost does not keep changing. Semi-variable cost is a mixture of both. I'm having semi-variable cost. How do I bifurcate as variable, fixed? Firstly, I told how do I identify whether my cost is variable, fixed or semi? Sir, if my cost is fixed, na, total cost will be same. Cost is variable, na, cost per unit will be same. Cost is semi-variable, both the things will be fluctuating. Now, one approach is the equation approach. I know my semi-variable cost is A into X plus B. So, if question gives you two different level semi-variable cost and question gives you two different level of output, only A and B is missing, I can create a simultaneous linear equation, solve, arrive at my value. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Shall we continue further? Yes, sir. This is something we also knew, sir. Yes, tell us something more interesting, sir. Something more maja, sir. Are you ready for some maja? Yes, formula approach. Okay, beautiful understanding. Pay attention, everyone. Look at this simple. Now, I will tell you one very simple thing, students. Pay attention. Now, my semi-variable cost includes two things. It includes variable cost also. It includes fixed cost also. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now, tell me, when my output changes, whether my fixed cost will change? No, sir. Means only which cost will change? Only variable cost will change. Yes or no? So if I tell you that my semi-variable cost has increased by 100 rupees. Yes, if I tell you that my semi-variable cost has increased by 100 rupees, tell me whether my fixed cost will increase. No, sir, fixed cost is same only na. That means what is its hidden meaning? The hidden meaning is that my variable cost has increased by 100 rupees. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. If I tell you that my semi-variable cost or my total cost has increased by 1000 rupees, then my fixed cost would have changed. No, sir, it is fixed only, na, sir. Variable cost would have increased by 1000. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Look at this. I'll give you a proof also here. Tell me. I will compare any two different levels. Suppose I'm comparing 10 units as well as 100 units. Tell me here my semi-variable cost was 92. Here it was 200. My total cost or my semi-variable cost, how much it has increased? Sir, from 92 it became 200. It means it increased by 108. Yes or no? Sir, whether my variable cost has increased? No. Change in variable cost is 0. It means the entire change is change in fixed cost is 0. Yes, my variable cost, previously it was 1.2 into 10 12. Now it has become 1.2 into 100 120. My variable cost has increased by how much? It has increased by 1. So very important observation. I will tell that my change in my total cost or change in my semi-variable cost is nothing but change in my variable cost. Why? Because change in fixed cost is 0. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Sir, beautiful understanding, sir. So yes, let me just write down the observation. Change in my total cost, it is nothing but change in my variable cost. Why? Since change in fixed cost is till here. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir, till here. Okay, now understand. Yes, I'll give you a very simple example. Yes, we want to create a formula for variable cost per unit. Simple, I'm telling. Imagine I went to a shop. I want to purchase tomato. I went to a shop. I'm purchasing tomato. I purchased, say, 10 kg tomato. I asked 10 kg tomato, how much? He told me, say, 1000 rupees. So can I calculate the cost per kg of tomato? Yes, sir. Simple, sir. Sir, 1000 rupees I paid, sir. For how much kg? Sir, for 10 kg, sir. That means for 1 kg, how much? 100 rupees per kg. Yes or no? So can I tell my variable cost per unit? It is nothing but my total variable cost, which is 1000. divided by total units. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Clear? Clear, sir. Now, I will also write it like this. If I am buying 10 kg, it is 1000. If I am buying 30 kg, it is 3000. So tell me, how much kg tomato more I purchase? Sir, 20 kg more tomato if I purchase now. How much more I have to pay? 2000 more I have to pay. That means for every kg tomato, how much I should pay? Sir, 20 kg more if I purchase, 2000 I have to pay. That means for every kg, how much I have to pay? 100 I have to pay. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. That means if two different levels of output is given, can I tell it is a change in variable cost? My variable cost was 1000. From there it became 3000. That means it has increased by 2000. Yes, divided by change in units. My units was 10 kg. Now it has become 30 kg. That means my units has increased by 20 kg. That is for 20 kg extra, I am paying 2000 extra. Simple cross multiplication also. Look at this. For 20 kg extra, I am paying 2000 extra. It means for 1 kg extra, how much? 2000 by 20, 100 rupees. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. And then. Yes, we had a very simple observation. I told that, yes, we have already discussed. Suppose I am telling that my total cost has increased by 1000. What does it mean? Variable cost has increased by 1000. Suppose I am telling that my variable cost has increased by 1000. What does it mean? Total cost has increased by 1000. Yes or no, everyone? So can I tell that my change in variable cost is nothing but change in total cost? Yes, sir. So can I write it as change in total cost? Instead of change in variable cost, I will write it as change in total cost divided by change in. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. This is my formula for variable cost per unit. I've given you the complete derivation, but for us, final thing is going to matter. Now, logically also I will, yes, pull and give it to you. Pay attention, everyone. Very simple it is going to be. Now, look at this here. Just to forget everything that I discussed. Just a simple point. Now, tell me, 100 units electricity if I was using. What was my electricity cost? 250, sir. 250 units if I'm using means how much is my electricity bill? 430, sir. That means how much more unit electricity I use? Sir, 150 unit extra electricity if I use means how much is my extra cost? Yes, from 250 it has become 430. Means 180 is my extra cost. So pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Sir, for 150 unit extra electricity that I'm using, how much is my extra cost? 180 is my extra cost. Means if I use 1 unit extra electricity, how much is my extra cost, sir? Sir, it is 180 divided by 150. It is going to be 1.2. And tell me, for 1 unit extra, the cost that I'm incurring, what cost is it? Sir, it is nothing but my variable cost. Yes or no? Or in a simple way I can tell, yes, my total cost has increased by 180. It means my variable cost has increased by 180. Yes, this 180 extra is for 150 extra units. That means for every unit it is going to be 1 point. The same thing is written in the form of a formula. Look at this, everyone. There is absolutely no need to by heart anything. Yes, change in total cost. My total cost was 250. Now it has become 430. My total cost has increased by 180. It means my variable cost has increased by 180. I paid extra 180 rupees. That is for extra how many units? Previously I was using 100 unit electricity. Now I am using 250 unit electricity. Means I am using 150 extra units. Extra 150 unit. That means for every extra unit, how much extra I am incurring? It is 1.2 per unit. That is my variable cost per unit. Yes or no, everyone? And once I get my variable cost per unit, fixed cost I can calculate. Now, whether my variable cost per unit that I calculated previously and now, is it same? Yes, sir. Previously also I got 1.2. Now also I got 1. Majja is coming. Yes or no, everyone? Yes. Now, obviously, you guys will feel, sir, was there some need for explaining so much? There is a need, students. This we will be using throughout our entire subject. Okay. So, basics have to be strong. Okay. Now, it is just a matter of 5 minutes. We'll finish off this entire segment. Pay attention, everyone. Now, once I got my variable cost per unit, can I calculate fixed cost? Yes, sir. It is just a balancing figure. My semi-variable cost includes variable cost also, fixed cost also. Yes. Say randomly, I am telling for 100 units, what was my semi-variable cost? Semi-variable cost was 250. This 250 was my cost. It is for 100 units. For every unit, how much I'm incurring? 1.2. That means for 100 units, how much I will be incurring? 120. Means my fixed cost I want, it will be balancing figure. From 250, I will eliminate 120. That means my fixed cost will be 130. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Is this clear, everyone? Okay, so I've got my variable cost also, I've got my fixed cost also. So I will calculate now semi-variable cost. Yes, it is 1.2 per unit. Now, in case of 400 units, March month, Angel is estimating that 400 unit electricity will be using. Look at this. 400 unit I'm using, for every unit 1.2. That means 480 anyways I will incur. In addition to that, 130 fixed also I will incur. That means total 610 will be my cost. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Perfecta. Shall we continue? Okay, an important discussion. Semi-variable cost. I have to bifurcate it as variable as well as fixed. Two important things that we've discussed. Firstly, how do I identify my cost? Sir, if my cost is fixed cost, total cost will be same in all levels. If my cost is variable cost, cost per unit will be same in all levels. If my cost is semi-variable cost, both will keep fluctuating. Okay, sir. I got a semi-variable cost. How do I bifurcate as variable as well as fixed? Sir, two different approaches are there. First is equation approach. Second is going to be formula approach. What is equation approach telling? Equation approach is telling my semi-variable cost is A into X plus P. For two different levels, semi-variable cost is given, X is given, A and B is missing. Create a simultaneous linear equation. You will get answer. Okay, sir. What is my formula approach telling? Formula approach is based on a simple observation. That is, my change in total cost is nothing but my change in variable cost. My total cost has changed by 1000. Fixed cost will not change. Variable cost has changed by 1000. So based on that, yes, we created a formula. Yes, change in total cost divided by change in units. How much extra cost I incurred? That is for how much extra units. That tells me for 1 unit extra how much I should pay. And that is nothing but my variable cost per unit. Once you get that, balance amount is going to be your fixed cost. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Now a final point in this discussion, then we will go ahead to the next discussion. My cost. I have bifurcated my cost different ways. So I can tell my cost will be bifurcated into two, prime cost as well as overheads. Now I have discussed classification of cost. Cost can be classified as variable cost, fixed cost or semi-variable cost. Now I want you guys to think and tell me, prime cost, is it a variable cost? Is it a fixed cost or is it a semi-variable cost? Is it variable cost, fixed cost or semi-variable cost? Think and tell me. Prime cost, it is a direct cost. That means two conditions. Cost should be directly traceable. For 1 unit, how much I should be in a position to tell. Plus it should be incurred for production. That means think and tell me whether my prime cost, what kind of cost is my prime cost? Sir, it is a directly traceable, sir. That means for 1 unit, how much I should be in a position to tell, sir. That means it should be my variable cost. Yes or no? So my prime cost, it is always variable cost. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Now comes my overheads. Tell me what all my overheads can be. Sir, my overhead can be variable cost also. Yes, it can be variable cost also. It can be fixed cost also. It can be semi-variable cost also. It can be anything. Yes, sir. How overhead can be fixed cost? Rent. Yes, rent 1 lakh per month. Yes, fixed it is. Sir, how overhead can be variable cost? Say I am paying commission for salesman commission. Yes, for every laptop, 1 lakh rupees laptop, for every laptop 10%, 10,000 commission. For 1 laptop 10,000, 2 laptop 20,000, 3 laptop 30,000. Is it variable cost? Yes, sir. But is it coming under my prime cost? No, sir. It is not incurred for production, sir. It is incurred for selling. Means it will come as my overhead. So my overhead can be variable cost also. Overhead can be fixed cost also. Overhead can be semi-variable cost also. Electricity example we have given. Yes or no, everyone? Till here, whether the discussion is clear? Yes, sir. The discussion is absolutely clear. Crystal clear, sir. That means, shall we continue ahead? Yes, sir. Let us continue ahead. Sir, shall you give you, yes, 1 minute break, sir, so that let the thing settle. Okay, dear, you asked, I've given you a break. Giving you a 30-45 second break so that you can allow all the things to settle in your mind. Then we will slowly continue our discussion. Yes, everyone. So now let us continue our discussion. Okay, a bit more maja. Okay, a simple point quickly we'll get over. Now, classification of cost based on functions. Now, on three different bases, I've already classified my cost. My cost I've classified based on nature, material, labor, expense, based on traceability, direct, indirect. Yes, based on variability, variable, fixed, semi-variable. Now, final is based on function. Now, any organization will be having three different functions. Just try understanding with the help of a simple slide. Yes. Assume we are Apollo tires. What is our business doing? Sir, our business is to produce and sell tires. That means what all functions are there? Can I tell? Firstly, I have to produce my tires. Yes or no, everyone? So my first function is production. I have to produce a tire. Yes, sir. Where will production happen? Sir, to produce goods, we are having a place called as factory. So first function is production. Where will production happen? Factory. Now I have produced a tire and kept. Is it sufficient? I have produced 10,000 tire. I am sitting at my home on the hope that customer will come. He will get to know about me. He will buy. Will it happen? No, sir. It will not happen, sir. Means what I have to do? Yes, I'll have to do my selling and distribution. I'll have to make an attempt to sell those tires. Only from that I'll be getting profit. Yes or no? That means my second function is going to be selling and distribution. Yes, sir. For that we are having showrooms, go downs, etc., etc. Then we also want to administer the entire activities of the organization. Full organization is there. Its accounts has to be kept properly. Is it production? No, sir. Is it selling? No, sir. But it is overall administration. Yes, overall, yes, compliances we have to take care of. Tax we have to file, yes, reports we have to give. We'll have to see that all other compliance are being taken care of. Or yes, all the requirements are there. What is it called? It is called as administration. Altogether, three functions are there. Firstly, we will be producing the goods, production. Where will production happen? Factory. Then we have to administer the entire activities of organization. For that, what we are having? Where does administration happen? So for that, we are having a separate admin office. Okay, I can call it as office. Thirdly, what more is needed? Selling and distribution, also called as marketing. I have to ensure that my goods reaches my customer. So three functions I am having. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. That means my cost can be bifurcated into three: production, administration, selling and distribution. Is this clear? Yes, sir, it is. Now again I am telling, my cost can be bifurcated as prime cost as well as overheads. Now I want you guys to think and tell me, my prime cost is incurred for which function? Is it incurred for production, or is it incurred for administration, or is it incurred for selling and distribution, or it is incurred for all of the three? Think and tell me. Sir, prime cost means, sir, my direct cost. Sir, direct cost means two conditions, sir. Cost should be directly traceable. For 1 unit, how much I should be in a position to tell. Plus, it should be incurred for production of goods or services. Oh. That means, tell me students, my prime cost is incurred for what purpose? Is incurred for production and only for production. Yes or no, everyone? So prime cost, I will tell, it is incurred for production of goods or services. Yes or no, everyone? Perfect. Now when I'm having overheads, now overheads can be anything. Yes, some overheads I'll be incurring for producing goods. If that is the case, I will call them as production overheads. For producing goods, I incurred overheads. Okay. Some overheads I'll be incurring for administration. It is called as administration overheads. Some overhead I'll be incurring for selling and distribution. I will call it as selling and distribution overheads. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Let us have a short discussion on these overheads. Production overheads, admin overheads, selling and distribution. Firstly, production overheads. The name itself is telling two things are there. Production overheads. What is this? Sir, it is the overhead that we are incurring. Why am I incurring? For production. So, no, two things. It is overhead. Why am I incurring? For producing. Say for example, simple example is factory rent. Firstly, rent, whether rent is overhead. Sir, yes sir, rent is overhead, sir. 1 lakh per month I am paying fixed. I produce more goods, less goods. It is 1 lakh only. Okay, it is overhead. Now, which rent I am paying? Factory. Why do I want factory, students? Sir, to produce goods, sir. It means what kind of overhead it is? Sir, it is production overhead. Say for example, I am telling depreciation of plant and machinery. Firstly, tell me whether depreciation is overheads. Yes, sir. 1 year I keep my asset. I'll have to depreciate it. Whether I use more or whether I use less. Okay, it is overhead. Now, plant and machinery. Why did we purchase plant and machinery? Sir, for our factory, sir, to produce goods or services. Yes. Is it overhead? Yes, sir. What kind of overhead? Production. Is this clear, everyone? Okay, sir. Now, there are different names as well for production overhead. Now, production. Where is production happening? It is happening in factory. It is also called as factory. Production is also called as manufacturing, so it is also called as manufacturing overhead. And production was also called as works. Now, typically, yes, whenever we told yes, we are doing some works, it means yes, we are doing some production. Okay, so it was also called as works overhead. So, three different names for production overhead. Production overhead, yes, that means factory overhead, that means manufacturing overhead, that means works overhead. Everything means one and the same. Is this clear? Yes, sir. Next is administration overhead. Sir, what is administration overhead, sir? Simple da. See, it should be overhead. Why am I incurring the overhead? For administering purpose. Okay. Is the overhead that we are incurring. Why? For administration of entire activities of the organization. Okay, sir. Sir, can you give examples, sir? Definitely, dear. Office rent. Tell me, rent 1 lakh per month. Is it overhead? Yes, sir. It is overhead, sir. Indirect cost, sir. Now, office rent. Why do I want office? Sir, to administer, sir. That means it is going to be admin overheads. Say for example, depreciation of office laptop. Say a CA is there, for him we have given a laptop. Yes, laptop depreciation. Is it overhead? Yes, sir, it is overhead, sir. Sir, why do we want CA, sir? Why do we want laptop, sir? For administration of entire activities, dear. That means it is going to come under my admin overheads. Simple. Okay, sir. Then comes my, yes, my administration overheads. Where is administration happening? In office, so it is also called as office overhead. Okay, sir. Then comes my selling and distribution overhead. It is also called as marketing. So I can also call it as marketing. So why am I incurring? Simple, dear. It should be overhead. Why am I incurring this? For selling and distribution. So it is an overhead which is incurred to generate and satisfy demand. Now, two terms are there in selling and distribution. Selling and distribution. Selling means to generate demand. Distribution means once I have generated the demand, to satisfy the demand. Both are used together, but there is a small line of difference. Say for example, tomorrow I decide I am going to stop teaching. Why, sir? I have decided that I will start manufacturing these pens. These pens I will sell to all CA students. Okay? Yes, I will name these pens as Become CA pen. You write in this, you will become a chartered. Of crazy, sir. Sir, we also want pen like that. Work hard. There is no shortcut. It is just a story. Okay? Assume. So, we produce all these pens. Now, I want someone to market this. So, I see who is the best person. Say, I call Virat Kohli. Yes. I ask him to come do an ad. Yes, I pay whatever the amount. So, Virat Kohli comes. He tells CA pens. Bring out the CA in you. Okay? So, we do the marketing. I paid him, say, for example, 50 crore rupees. Randomly, yes, 50 crore rupees. I paid him. Yes, we put big holdings. Based on that, we put it in, yes, newspaper, Instagram, TV channels, everything. What am I doing? I am doing the selling. I am generating the demand. I am making customers aware that a product like this is there. Yes, sir, I am paying to Virat Kohli. I am putting big banners. I am putting newspaper ad. I am putting Insta ad. I am putting ad on TV. What is it? Selling. I am generating demand. If I just chumma generate demand and keep, is it sufficient? No, sir. I should be in a position to satisfy as well. Now, once everyone started watching this, everyone wanted to purchase it. So, they go to a nearby shop. They ask, yes, we want to purchase Become CA pen. Randomly assume. But they are telling we do not have any such. Will they be in a position to buy? No. Or customers placed an online order. Yes, we got the order. But what is needed? I have to satisfy that demand. For that, I have to distribute to the end customer. Yes, I'll be taking care of the transportation part, loading, unloading part, all those things that is needed to ensure that once the demand is generated, I give it to the customer. Yes, I'll be having different showrooms, different zones, different outlets. Yes, retailers, distributors, all that. What am I doing? I am distributing. I am satisfying the demand. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. So selling and distribution includes two things. Selling means generate demand. Distribution means satisfy demand. For that, whatever I'm incurring is my selling and distribution. Sir, can you give example? Yes, dear. Say for example, showroom rent. Assume we are Nike. We are having our showroom. Okay. Yes, in a big mall, we are having our showroom. 1 lakh per month we are paying. Firstly, rent I'm paying. Is it overhead? Yes, sir, it is overhead. Why am I having my showroom? In order to sell my goods. So where will it come? Selling and distribution overheads. Depreciation of delivery van. Yes, in order to deliver goods to the customer, we are having a delivery van. For that, depreciation. Tell me depreciation. Yes, fixed amount for a year. Overheads it is. Yes, overheads it is. What kind of overhead it is? Sir, I am using this for selling and distribution. It is going to be my selling and distribution overhead. Is this clear, everyone? Till here, is this clear? Yes, sir. So 3 functions in an organization: production, administration, selling and distribution. Okay, my prime cost is always incurred for production. Overhead can be for production, can be for administration, can be for selling and distribution. Till here, is it clear? Yes, sir. It is clear, sir. Now, okay, till now, whatever we have discussed, I am going to put it together at one place. Pay attention, students. Beautiful. Yes, every point we discussed, we are going to bring all of them together. Sir, classification of cost. I told cost can be classified based on 4 different types. First, based on nature, material, labor, expense. Next, based on traceability, direct cost, indirect cost. Next, based on variability, variable cost, fixed cost, semi-variable cost. Next, based on functions, production, administration, selling and distribution. Okay, sir. Now, understand. My objective is to calculate total cost. I will tell, sir, total cost is simple, sir. It is nothing but my material, labor, expense. You add the 3, you will get total cost. Correct? Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Now, one more way to look at it is, yes, my cost can be bifurcated as a direct cost, indirect cost. Tell me, direct cost means 2 conditions. What are those 2 conditions, students? Cost should be directly traceable, plus it should be incurred for production of goods. Indirect cost means it is not a direct cost. Okay, sir. My material can be direct material, indirect material. Labor can be direct labor. Expense can be direct expense, indirect expense. All my direct costs together, I call them as prime cost. All my indirect costs together, I call them as overhead. Till here, we had already discussed yesterday. Yes, sir. Now, further classification of cost. Pay attention, everyone. Firstly, based on the variability. Tell me, my prime cost, what kind of cost is it? Sir, we have told that my prime cost is always variable cost. My overheads, sir, it can be variable cost also, fixed cost also, semi-variable. Yes or no? Yes. Based on functions. Tell me, my prime cost I am incurring for which function? Sir, it is incurred only and only for production. It is always for production. Overhead, sir, it can be for production also. If it is for production, it is called production overhead. It can be for administration also. In that case, it is called admin overhead. It can be for selling and distribution also. In that case, it is called selling and distribution overhead. Yes or no? Now, pay attention. Yes, my prime cost, it is going to be always variable cost and it is always incurred for production. Yes or no, everyone? Now understand. Direct cost is always, it is a directly traceable. That means for 1 unit, how much I can tell. That means the cost should be variable cost. Okay. And it is always incurred for production. That is, it is always incurred for production. Everything that we have discussed, we have brought them together at one place. Yes or no, everyone? Direct cost, 2 conditions. It should be directly traceable. That means what kind of cost it should be? It should be variable cost. Yes, why am I incurring that variable cost? For which function? Production, administration, selling and distribution. Always incurred for production. That means to produce one unit, directly how much I'm incurring, that is my direct cost. Is this clear, everyone? Maja is coming. Everything that we have discussed till now, we have brought them together at one. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Perfect. Don't worry, by end of this session, once we finish off the entire chapter together in 5 minutes, I will revise and give it to you. That audio revision also I'll make it available to you. Yes, it will be uploaded on Telegram separately. Yes, for every chapter we do that. Separate podcast revision of the entire chapter. So that whenever you want to revise it, just in 5, 7, 10 minutes, you will be in a position to revise the chapter. Okay, now giving you guys a minute, or else we'll do one more small thing. Based on that, we'll continue. Now, sir, we have to discuss a simple thing called as a simple cost sheet. Sir, what is cost sheet, sir? Sir, it is a statement which will help us to calculate the total cost. I want to calculate total cost. Now, how do I calculate? Different ways are there for me to calculate. Now, a simple way I'll tell, suppose I'm manufacturing a shirt. What all I'll have to include? First, I'll tell, to produce a shirt, how much direct material I incurred. Say randomly I'm telling 1000 rupees direct material. Then I will tell with that how much direct labor I incurred. Say 500 rupees direct labor I incurred. Sir, how much direct expense we incurred? Say 500 rupees direct expense. So direct material 1000, direct labor 500, direct expense 500. So can I tell how much is the prime cost that I incurred? 1000 plus 500 plus 500, 2000, sir. I arrived at my prime cost. Now, yes, did I arrive at my total cost? No, sir. I only, considered my direct cost. Now I have to consider my indirect cost also, that is my overheads also. If I add my overheads, I will get total cost. Say randomly I'm telling my overheads is 1000 rupees. That means my total cost will be 3000. Perfect. But when I'm adding overheads, I will add overhead based on the functions. I will first tell, sir, where all I'm incurring overhead. Sir, for production I'm incurring overhead. For administration I'm incurring overhead. For selling and distribution also I'm incurring overhead. Say to produce the goods I'm incurring 200 rupees overhead. For administration, I'm incurring 200 overhead. For selling and distribution, I'm incurring 200 overhead. Random numbers I'm telling. That means now can you guys tell me the total cost? Yes, prime cost. Directly I was incurring 2000 rupees. In addition to that, for production 200 overhead, for admin 200, for selling 200. That means my total cost will be 2600 rupees. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. And this is what we want in life. Yes or no? This is my objective. Costing means I want to calculate the total cost of the product. Okay, total cost of producing a shirt is 2600. Now based on this, I will finish my story. Suppose I am in a supplier driven market. I can set whatever selling price I want to set. I'll tell 2600 is my cost, boss. How much profit I want? Say randomly I'm telling 2000 profit I want. Add profit. I will arrive at my selling price. So that means every shirt I should be selling at 4600. I'm telling, no, boss, I'm not in a supplier driven market, customer driven market I'm in. I cannot set selling price. Yes, everyone in the market is selling shirts at 3500. That means I should also sell at 3500. Okay, boss. 3500 is your sales. Cost is 2600. That means how much profit did I earn? 900 rupees profit. Yes, this is what we are doing here. Okay, I want to calculate the total cost of a product. So that accordingly, if it is supplier driven market, I will add my margin, arrive at my selling price. Customer driven market means I will compare with sales, arrive at my profit. Is this clear, everyone? So this is a simple cost sheet which will help us to calculate the total cost. This is what we'll be using. Direct material, direct labor, direct expense. I will arrive at my prime cost, add my overheads. That is production overhead, administration overhead, selling and distribution overhead. I will arrive at my total cost. If I add profit, I will arrive at my sales. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Perfect. Perfect, sir. Now, till now, whatever we've discussed, quickly in 2 minutes we will revise from scratch. Then I'll give you a 2-minute break so that you let the things settle in your mind. Then we will continue. Okay. Sir, where did we start our class? First, we tried understanding why a subject called costing is needed. Yes, if it is a supplier driven market, I have to set selling price. For that I want cost. If it is customer driven market, I have to understand profit. For that I want cost. Then we told what happens if my cost goes wrong. If I overestimate my cost also problem, underestimate my cost also is problem. We understood, okay, calculation of cost is very important, boss, in this. Then we understood, yes, two simple terms, cost and costing. Cost means amount of resources given up in exchange of goods or service. For every item, how much amount I've incurred, my cost. But I want the total cost to produce a product or a service. For that, I have to be following a process. That process through which I calculate total cost is called as costing. Then we discuss classification of cost. Now, classification of cost based on nature, it is material, labor, expense. Yes, based on traceability, it is direct as well as indirect. Then based on variability, it is variable, fixed, semi-variable. Based on functions, 3 functions I'm having: production, administration, selling, and distribution. Now, my semi-variable cost can be bifurcated into variable as well as fixed. 2 different approaches. First is equation approach. Semi-variable cost is A into X plus B. Based on that, I will do. Or second is going to be my formula approach, where my formula is variable cost per unit is change in total cost divided by change in units. How much extra cost I incurred? It is for how much extra units. Once I divide, I'll be getting for 1 unit extra. How much is my cost? Yes, then we told a simple cost sheet. I want to calculate total cost. Based on that, I'll be doing my decisions. Yes, direct material, direct labor, direct expense gives me prime cost. Add overheads. When I'm adding overheads, production overheads, admin overheads, selling and distribution overheads, I will arrive at my total cost. Add profit, I will arrive at my sales. Till here we have discussed. Any doubts, students? Perfect. Giving you a minute break so that you let the things settle in your mind. Then we'll continue with our Maja. Okay, Maja is coming. Yes or no, everyone? Perfect. Yes, we want more Maja. Yes, my dear students. So let us continue our discussion. Yes, ready for some more Maja in life? Beautiful discussion. The world of costing. Sir, what is this? The world of costing. This is a master chart that I have created, which will help you to link all 15 chapters of costing at one single place. Beautiful. La 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 la. Maja is coming. Are we ready to welcome some more Maja in our life? Yes or no, students? Yes, sir, we are ready. Okay, what is this world of costing? So please give me around 1 hour. Yes, we will connect all 15 chapters of costing at one single. Okay, sir. Now, yes, what do I want in costing? Sir, I want to calculate total cost of the product. So what are we doing here? We are doing costing, sir. Sir, what is costing? Costing means it is the systematic process. Don't worry, yes, the entire notes, once this session is over, I'll be uploading on the Telegram group. Yesterday I did not upload because today again we had to take the session. Okay, once this is over, this entire chapter's notes I will be uploading in the Telegram group. It is a systematic process of ascertaining total cost of producing my goods or service. Yes or no, everyone? So what do we want here in life? Sir, we want to do costing. What is costing? It is a systematic process of ascertaining total cost. I want to know the total cost. Now, what all is there in total cost? Sir, I can tell the elements of cost. What all items are there when I calculate my total cost? Sir, in order to calculate total cost, I want to know how much is my direct material. Sir, I want to know how much is my direct labor. Yes. I want to know how much is my direct expense. Yes, sir. I want to know how much is my overheads. Yes, sir. So can I tell? Yes, in order to calculate total cost, what all I want to know what is my direct material, what is my direct labor, what is my direct expense, as well as what is my, yes or no? Now, tell me one thing, students. Costing is needed for goods, or costing is needed for services, or costing is needed for goods as well as services? Think and tell me, students. Sir, simple, sir. Costing is needed for goods as well as services. I'm producing some goods. Say I'm producing a calculator. Do I want costing? Yes, sir. I want to know the cost of producing calculator. I'm providing some services. Say, for example, I'm doing CA consultancy. Do I want to know the cost? Yes, sir. I want to know cost. So costing is needed for goods also, for service also. Yes or no? Now, again, I will tell that my costing is needed for my existing goods or services, costing is also needed for my new goods or services. Yes or no, student? Let me explain. Now, existing goods or services I already produce. Say for example, yes, I am a manufacturer of calculator, beautiful calculator. We decided we are going to manufacture a calculator. I manufactured a calculator, existing goods or services. I already produce. Now, do I want costing? Yes, sir, I want costing. Why? Because I produce this calculator. I want to know what is the cost of this calculator. Based on that, I will set selling price or understand how much profit I earn. For that, I want to calculate cost. Yes or no? Yes, sir. That means for existing goods or services, I already produced. Do I want costing? Yes, sir. For new goods or services, is I have not yet produced. Do I want costing there also? Yes, sir. I want costing. Yes, understand. Yes, currently I am giving coaching for CA interest. I randomly get a thought. What if I stop this and start manufacturing calculator? Tell me, till now, did I start manufacturing calculator? No, sir. Just a random thought. On what basis I will take the decision? I want costing there as well. I will tell, okay, if I start manufacturing a calculator, how much cost will be incurred to manufacture a calculator? Yes, I will estimate all the things. How much will be my direct material? How much will be direct labor? How much will be direct expense? How much will be overheads? All those things I will calculate and I will estimate what will be total cost. Say for example, randomly 200. Then I will see in market at what price we are selling. 300 rupees. That means how much is a profit? 100. So can I start this business? Yes. Suppose I'm not getting profit, or I'm not estimating that sufficient customers will be there. Then will I start the business? No. That means costing is needed for existing goods or services. I already produced. I want costing. I have not yet produced. I want to think. I want to take a decision. Should I produce or not? There also I want costing. Yes or no, everyone? Till here, is this clear? So what I told, costing means it is a systematic process of ascertaining total cost. What all is there in total cost? Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Then I told costing is needed for existing goods or services. It is needed for new goods or services also. For existing goods or services, there are two objectives. Yes, existing goods or services. Understand, student. Okay, very important. Yes, I have already manufactured this calculator. Calculator is there with me. I produced existing goods or services. I want costing. Yes, I want costing. Why do I want costing? Two objectives. Firstly, I have manufactured this calculator. I want to know what is the cost of this calculator. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. So first objective is to calculate cost. I want to know how much is the cost, boss, of this calculator. For that, I want costing. Yes, first objective is to calculate my cost. It is called as cost ascertainment. I want to ascertain the cost of the product. Okay. I have calculated, okay, boss, to produce this calculator, direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads, altogether 200 rupees I am incurring. Okay. Great. Once I have calculated the cost, what is the one more objective? There is one more objective. Why I am calculating my cost? Existing goods or services I already produced. I calculated the cost. Yes, 200 rupees I got. Based on that, I will be doing my decision. Either I will set my selling price or understand my profit. There is one more objective. What is it? Yes, tell me, students, in the long term, what is our objective? Whether our objective is that cost should go up or should it come down? We will always try to ensure that we try reducing the cost. Yes or no, everyone? So, for existing goods or services, one more objective is to reduce my cost. It is called as cost control. Is this clear, everyone? Simple example I'm giving. Say some of you guys will be staying out from your home, okay, in hostels, etc. Okay, how many of you guys have stayed outside your home in hostels? Beautiful phase of life. That is when we realize the value of our parents. Yes or no, students? Okay, so when you assume you're staying outside your home, yes, every month you are writing down your expenses. Okay, today morning for tea I paid 40 rupees. For travel I paid 20 rupees. Suppose you are writing, assume. Yes, you are writing down the cost that you are incurring. Why you are doing that? First objective is to ascertain your cost, to understand how much cost you are incurring in a month. Second, based on that, in order to do cost control. Yes, once you have understood how much cost you are incurring, oh my god, this month 12,000 I incurred. Too much I incurred. Where all unnecessary I incurred. Okay, this unnecessary trip was not needed. This unnecessary purchase was not needed. Here I could have eliminated this. Here I would have reduced. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. So why? Existing goods or services I already produce. First objective, I will calculate cost. Based on that, what I want to do? I want to continuously reduce my cost. So two objectives are there. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah. Now for new goods or services, tell me for new goods or services, why I want costing? Yes, I have a not yet produced calculator. I am thinking, should I produce calculator? Now I do my calculation. Say for example, I got the total cost to produce a calculator is 200. Yes, in the market I can sell it at 300. Good customers are there. Every calculator I will get 100 rupees profit. So will I start a business? Yes sir, I will start. Say on the other hand, yes, I got that my cost is 200. Yes, in the market people are selling at 220 rupees. I feel 20 rupees profit is less. Number of customers is also less. So what decision I will take? I will not start this business. Okay, yes, so for new goods or services, I have not yet started producing them. Why do I want costing? To take a decision that should I start the business, should I not start? Should I accept the offer, should I not accept the offer? Whether the price is okay, whether the price is not okay. Yes or no, everyone? So for new goods or services, what is it that we want to do? Decision making we want. Is this clear, everyone? So let me just recollect things back again, just this world of costing. So we told we are doing costing. What is costing, sir? It is a systematic process of ascertaining the total cost of producing goods or services. What all items are there in total cost? Direct material is there, sir. Direct labor is there, sir. Direct expense is there, sir. Overheads is there. Okay. Then I told costing is needed for my existing goods or services. Costing is also needed for my new goods or services. Existing goods or services, two objectives are there. First is cost ascertainment. I have to calculate how much is a cost. Based on that, I have to do cost control. I have to try and reduce my. For new goods or services, I have not yet produced. What is my objective? I have to be taking a decision. Is this clear, everyone? Now, in order to ascertain my cost, we have different methods of costing. What all methods of costing we are having? 6 different methods of costing we are having. Firstly, job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Sir, what you're writing, sir? Nothing is going in our head, sir. Don't worry, dear. I have just written it down. We will explain, we will link, we will ensure that each and everything you understand. For now, just write it down. Okay, sir. 6 methods are there. What all 6 methods? Just try telling by looking. Okay, sir. First is job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Okay, okay, sir. To control my cost, 2 techniques are there. Sir, what are those 2 techniques, sir? 2 techniques are there. First is standard costing. Next is budgetary control. Okay, sir. Then, sir, we have to be taking decision also. Decision making happens based on the technique of marginal. Okay. Yes, sir. To understand, costing is needed for existing goods or services, new goods or services. Existing goods or services, 2 objectives. Cost ascertainment, cost control. In order to ascertain, calculate the cost, we have 6 different methods. Job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Okay, sir. Cost control, we have 2 techniques, standard costing, budgetary control. And for decision making, decisions are taken based on the concept of marginal. Sir, nothing is going in our head, sir. All these things that you have written here, nothing went into our mind. I have not explained only, dear. How will it go into your mind? Don't worry, I am here. I am not running anyways. We will explain. Each and everything will understand, compare, contrast, everything. At the end, you will say, sir, Maja has come, sir. Okay, so shall we continue our discussion? Yes, sir. So, for existing goods or services, my first objective is cost ascertainment. I want to calculate the total cost of goods being produced. For that, different methods are there. Job, contract, service, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Sir, one doubt is there, sir. Tell me, dear. Sir, you told you want to calculate total cost of the product. Sir, you only told total cost is nothing but a direct material, direct labor, direct expense and overheads. Yes, dear, I only told. Sir, then why are we having 6 methods, sir? When ultimately we have to do direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Yes, why do we want 6 different methods? Good question. So let me try understanding. Yes, let us try understanding. Look at this, students. Say I decide that I am manufacturing a cement. Cement I'm manufacturing. Tell me, students, how is a cement being sold? How am I selling cement? Cement, how we are selling? Sir, cement is sold in terms of bags, sir. Yes, that means how do I want the cost? Sir, I want the cost per bag of cement. Yes or no? For one bag of cement, it is 200 rupees because ultimately sale value is for one bag of cement. Yes or no? Yes. Suppose I am telling I am manufacturing steel. Tell me, students, how is steel being sold? Sir, steel is sold in terms of tons. That means how do I want the cost of steel? Per ton of steel. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now, say for example, I am manufacturing, say, apple. Apple we are growing. How do I want the cost of apple? Per kg of apple. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Now, say for example, I am giving coaching. CA Inter coaching I am giving. Yes, for CA Inter, 100 students are there, coaching I am giving. Tell me, how do I want the cost? How do I want the cost? I want to know the cost per student. For one student, how much is my cost? Yes or no? Because ultimately, revenue I will be collecting from my students only. Now, understand, yes, different businesses are there. For every business, there are different units of measurement. Yes, every business, way of doing the business is different. So based on that, I have the different methods of costing. Now tell me. Yes, I am manufacturing steel. Can I tell I want the cost per student of steel? Is it possible? Sir, what nonsense you are telling, sir? Or I am manufacturing, say for example, apple. Or say I am manufacturing cement. I am telling I want to know the cost per student of cement. Sir, what nonsense you are telling, sir? Yes, or per kilometer I want to know the cost. Sir, cement, sir, it is. Yes or no? So every business is different. Their way of doing business is different. Their unit of measurement is different. Their operating procedures are different. The way they charge revenue from customers is different. Based on that, we have 6 methods. Ultimately, in all 6 methods, what am I doing? Sir, in all 6 methods, ultimately, I will see how much is my direct material, how much is my direct labor, how much is my direct expense, how much is my overheads. I will add, I will get the total. This only I am doing. But because different businesses are there, different ways of doing business is there. Based on the exact nature of the business, we are having 6 methods. Is this clear? So let us try understanding. Yes, all your doubts will come to it at the end. Do not worry. Yes, first method of costing is job costing. Okay. So where do we use job costing? Yes, we use job costing in jobbing industry, where goods or services are produced as per the specific requirement of customer. Oh, how am I producing goods? As per the specific requirement of customer. Let me read it again. It is used in jobbing industry, where goods or services are produced as per the specific requirement of customer. Sir, can you give us an example, sir? Story, sir? Yes, dear. I am here to give you stories only. Now, assume. Who is this student? Sir, this is a furniture manufacturer. Okay, we are having a furniture manufacturer. Okay, so I go to him. Who is this, sir? Sir, this is our hero, sir. You, sir. Oh, looking good now? Maja is coming? Yes, sir. So I go to a furniture manufacturer. I tell, Anna, I want a table. So we are having our consulting firm. For that, for conference purpose, we want a table. We ask, how do you want a table? I tell him the exact dimension. Yes, this much should be the length, this much should be the width, glass should be used, plywood should be used, wood should be used, how should be the finishing, how should be the texture, how chair should be there, how much cushion should be there, everything I will tell him. And based on my specific requirement, he will produce and give me. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Perfect. Okay. Now assume one more person went. Okay. Yes, assume person 2 went. So he is a family oriented person. He is having, yes, wife as well as 2 kids. So in order to have dinner, they wanted a dinner table. So he tells, okay, what should be the length, width, what all is needed, cushion is needed or not needed. Yes, length, what is needed, glass needed or not needed. All those things he tells. Based on that, for him also table will be produced. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now, yes, assume 2 of us, for both of us, different table we produce. Based on what I tell, for me a table was getting ready. Yes, based on what he told, for him also table was ready. Is this clear? Clear, sir. Now assume this is the owner. Okay, that month is over. Now he is sitting and thinking. In that month, only 2 jobs were done. Firstly, how was the work done? Based on the specific requirement of customer. In that month, 2 jobs were done. One table was manufactured for me, one more table was manufactured for the other person. Say for example, the total cost they incurred on both the jobs together is 30,000 rupees. He wants to know for one job how much, for one table how much. Tell me. Can he tell 30,000 is the total cost divided by 2 tables? It is 15,000 per table. Can I tell it? Can I not tell it? Is this right? Is this wrong? Think and tell me, students. Is this right? Is this wrong? Sir, what you are telling, sir? Absolutely wrong, sir. Nonsense you are telling, sir. Why, dear? Sir, from 3rd standard? Yes, dear. From 3rd standard you are telling. Cost per unit is total cost divided by number of units. Cost per unit is total cost divided by number of units. Boss, I can do it only when every unit is identical. Only then I can divide my cost. Yes or no? Here, both the jobs are separate, distinct, based on the specific requirement of customer. So I cannot do total cost divided by number of units. I have to calculate cost individually for every job I should be doing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. That is job costing. Understand? Yes, ultimately I have to calculate total cost. How do I calculate total cost? It is nothing but a direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. But if I have to calculate the cost, for every job I have to do separately. Job number 1, table was manufactured for me. How much direct material we used? In that, how much plywood was used, how much wood was used, how much glass was used, etc. How much direct labor was used, how much direct expense was in, how much overhead is incurred. I will get that. Then job number 2, for the other person table was produced. For that, how much direct material is used, how much direct labor is used, how much direct expense is used, how much overhead is used. Is this clear, everyone? So ultimately I want the total cost only. And how do I calculate my total cost? Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. But here every job is different. So for every job separately only I should be calculating my cost. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Shall we continue? Slowly we are understanding. Yes, trust me, we are linking all 15 chapters together at one place. Just to give me half an hour. Yes, you will see magic. Are we ready? Yes, sir, we are ready, sir. So different example. First is furniture manufacturer. Second is a car repair. Say for example, I went for a car repair. Yes, 2 of us went for a car repair. Firstly, I went for a car repair. Yes, my car. Yes, brake had a problem. So he rectified the brake and gave it to me. Sudhir also went there. Yes, one of our students here. Yes, he had a problem in engine. So the complete engine, they had a problem. Plus he told, yes, paint is gone. Painting also, you do everything he told. Based on that, they do it. Specific requirement of customer. Now for 2 jobs, total cost is 30,000 rupees. Can they do 30,000 divided by 2? No, sir. Every job is different. That means for every job, separately I have to calculate. For my job, how much is direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overhead. For Sudhir's job, how much is direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. If you would have gone for a car repair shop, you would have seen that the person who is doing a repair, he is having a small slip with him where they would have written job number. He will write some number. Then material they would have written. He will write some, yes, what all is used. Yes, brake lamp, all those things he'll write. Labor, expense, overheads. He will do. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir, it is clear. Next example. Aeroplane manufacturing. Multiple examples are there. We have just given some for your understanding. Aeroplane manufacturing. Sir, what is this, sir? Now, Indigo is there, SpiceJet is there, Vistara is there, so many things are there. What are they doing? What is their business? Sir, they are giving a transportation through air. Yes or no? But to give transportation, they want the flight, they want the aeroplane. Who will manufacture the aeroplane? Tell me, students, some of the boys will be knowing, because childhood dream, aeroplane. We have to fly aeroplane one day. Yes, there are 2 companies which are manufacturing aeroplanes, 2 biggest companies. Yes, one is Boeing International and one more is Airbus. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Now, yes, let me take Boeing International. They manufacture and give flights based on the specific requirement of customer. So, customer number 1, say for example, Emirates come to them. Emirates is a very premium, yes, service provider. Okay, customer number 2, Indigo goes to them. So Emirates go to them, they tell we want a plane. They ask what all is needed. They tell, yes, we want a, yes, business class, then economy class. Yes, we want a red color cushion. Yes, a red color, yes, color for the entire flight. Okay, even for the pilot, a good amount of facility should be there. Business class TV should be there, good boot space should be there. Yes, so many different facilities should be there. Even in economy class also, yes, good cushion should be there, good boot space should be there, space to keep their legs, all those things. At the end, yes, washroom should be there, lavatory should be there. Then what more is needed? Yes, a small, what do you call, pantry to create food, all those things for all the air hostesses. Sir. Boys, shut up, focus. Okay, focus, studies. For air hostesses, a place to sit, all those things should be there. Okay, so based on their requirement, they will manufacture a aeroplane and give it to them. Yes. Indigo goes, yes. So they ask, yes, we want a flight. They ask, what is the requirement? Little cheap. Yes, they ask, do you want business class? No. Economy class, they sell, yes. Good cushion? No. Simple, cheap cushion. Even if you don't put cushion also is fine. Boot space is not there is also fine. The only objective we have in life is cost should be less. Yes, and then washroom is also not needed. Pantry is also not needed. For pilot also, much facility is not needed. He will stand and fly. Yes, if possible, yes, in the middle of the flight, you do one thing. You put a rod. Yes, people will stand and go. But our only objective in life is cost should be less. Those who have traveled in Indigo would have known. Yes or no? Cost should be less. So for them, based on their requirement, flight is getting ready. Now for both of them, flight is ready. Assume the total cost is 100 crore. Can we do 100 crore divided by 2? No, sir. Goods or services are provided based on the specific requirement of customer. That means for every job separately, I have to tell how much is direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Is this clear, everyone? So similarly, many more examples could be there. Now, special. What is a special here in job costing? It always includes an element of service. An element of service is always there. That means understand what all type of business I can do. It can be either goods only or service only or goods plus service. In case of job costing, this one will not come. Yes, an element of service will always be there. Sir, why, sir? Because it is based on the specific requirement of customer. I am not giving any ready-made item. Based on customer's requirement, I am doing and giving. So it is either service only or it is going to be goods plus service. Okay, sir. Then it is based on the specific requirement of customer. Okay, sir. Then as all jobs are different, cost of different job is not the same. That means tell me students, if I want to calculate my cost per job, can I do total cost divided by number of jobs? Yes or no? 30,000 is my cost for 2 tables. That means 15,000 per table. Can I do? No, sir, I cannot do. Okay. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir, it is clear, sir. Shall we continue? Yes, sir. CRP calculation, my cost revenue as well as profit calculations. All calculations I will be doing on per job basis. For this job, job number 1, how much is my material? How much is my labor? How much is my expense? How much is my overhead? How much is my total cost? How much is the revenue? How much is the profit? Every calculation is done for that one job. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Perfectly clear, crystal clear. Shall we continue our discussion? Yes, sir, let us continue our discussion. The next method of costing that we are having is contract costing. Okay, so where do we use contract costing? Contractors use it. Who is going to use? Contractors use it to determine the CRP, that is cost revenue profit, on a per contract basis for every contract. Again here, goods or services are provided as per the specific requirement of customer. How are we doing the work, students? Based on the specific requirement of customer. We are doing the work based on the specific requirement of customer. Yes, that means, understand, is example is going to be contractor. Look at this, everyone. Say tomorrow I decide, yes, that in teaching Maja is not coming most. So I decided that I will follow some other things. So I decide we will start our own construction company, Tabish Constructions. Oh my God. So once I start my construction company, yes, say for example, we got a customer. Say Sudhir is our customer. So this is Sudhir, this is Mrs. Sudhir, this is Junior Sudhir. Okay, Sudhir and Mrs. Sudhir, so much love is there. Look at this. Sudhir's shirt color is Mrs. Sudhir's. Yes, whatever. Is it called, what is it called? Kurtia? No. Jeans? No. Whatever it is. Okay. Shirt, I guess it is. Whatever color. Okay. Love. Deep love. Okay, sir, come to the topic, sir. So, we are doing construction. How will we be doing construction? Based on the specific requirement of customer. So, Sudhir comes to me, he tells, sir, we want to build a home. The very moment he tells, we want to build a home, I come up with a detailed plan that we will be building a 4-floored building. Yes, in one floor completely we will be having golf. One floor will be completely for playing. One floor will be swimming pool. Only balance one floor you guys stay. Okay, all the biggest facilities in the world will be there. That is there. This is there. In house you are having a football. Yes, what do you say? What is it called? A turf to play. Yes, golf is there. Okay, swimming pool is there. Enjoy. He's telling, sir, this is not what I want, sir. This is not in my budget. Oh, so tell me, contractor when he is doing construction, will he be doing construction based on what he wants or based on what customer wants? That based on what customer wants only we will be doing the work. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. So in such a case, we will be adopting contract costing. So again, it is based on the specific requirement of customer. Okay, sir. What is special in case of contract costing? Yes, again, it is based on specific requirement of customer. That means it will always include an element of service. Yes or no, students? Yes, sir. An element of service will always be there. Again, it is based on the specific requirement of customer. What customer is selling, based on that I'm doing. Say for example, as all contracts are different, cost of different contracts are not the same. Say I got two different contracts. One is, say for example, in the state of Karnataka, full Karnataka, yes, government wanted to build, yes, 8-way highway, big highways. So for that they wanted a contractor. They appointed me, road construction. One more, so there is there, he wanted his house construction. So I undertake two different contracts. For two contracts altogether, I have incurred say 100 crore rupees cost. I want to know the cost per contract. Can I do 100 crore divided by 2? 50 crore, 50 crore. Yes or no? Is it right? Is it wrong? Sir, absolutely wrong, sir. Why, dear? Because every contract is different. That means if I'll have to calculate the cost, ultimately what is the cost? Sir, cost is nothing but direct material, direct labor, direct expense and overheads. But I have to do the calculation for every contract. Contract number 1, road construction. In that, how much direct material I used, how much cement I used, how much sand I used, how much steel I used, yes, etc., etc. Yes, how much is a direct labor, how much is a direct expense, how much is a overheads. I will get the total. Contract number 2, house construction. How much is a direct material, how much is a direct labor, how much is a direct expense, how much is a overheads. Yes or no? So can I do total cost divided by number of contracts? No, sir, not possible, sir, because every contract is different. Is this clear? It is clear. CRP calculation, every calculation that we are going to do, how will we be doing? It will be done on a per contract. Okay, ba? Okay, sir. Now, till here, is this clear? Yes, sir. Is there any doubt? No, sir. But I have a doubt. What, sir? First, we discussed job costing. There I told, yes, it is used in jobbing industry where goods or services are provided based on the specific requirement of customer. Specific requirement of customer. Then I discussed contract costing. Contractors are going to use it. Again, goods or services are provided based on specific requirement of customer. Now, I want to know. In job costing also I told specific requirement of customer. Contract costing also I told specific requirement of customer. What is the difference between a job and a contract? Sir, what is this you are asking, sir? Job is job, contract is contract. Job has 3 letters, contract has 7 letters. Job is starting from J, contract is starting from C. Huh? Sir, what JGB jokes you are telling? Think, dear. That is learning. Yes, you are going to do compare and contrast. What is the difference between a job and a contract? Now tell me. Yes, you undertake a job. Say a car repair. Yes. Will it get over in a short period or will it take a long period? Sir, short period will get over. You undertake a contract. Say road construction contract you've taken. Yes, will it get over in 1 day? Sir. Will it get over in 1 week? No, sir. Will it get over in 1 month? No. Will it get over in 1 year? No, sir. It will take a long period. So, yes, job and contract are identical. Same only. The only difference is in the timing. Job is always short term in nature. Contract is always long term in nature. A contract is also a job. It's a job only. But it is for a duration more than 1 year. Long term in nature. Job is normally short term in nature. Preferably up to 1 year. Is this clear, everyone? Now, a job is short term in nature, that is up to 1 year. Yes, contract is long term, that is more than 1 year. Now, tell me one very simple thing. Assume I undertook a contract, a road construction contract I got. 5 years I should be doing the work. Okay, 5 years if I do the work, total how much revenue I will get? Say 1000 crore, randomly I'm telling. How much will be the total cost for 5 years? I estimated. I'm getting that my total cost will be say 600 crores. That means if I do total the entire contract, how much profit will I get, students? 400 crore profit will I get. Oh my the god. What is happening? Rich, cash, duddu, paisa, money. Yes or no? Now tell me. I am standing here at the start of the first year. In the first year, can I recognize full 400 crore as profit in my books of accounts? Yes or no? Tell me how much years will it take for me to finish the work? 5 years. That means my cost will be incurred over 5 years. That means my revenue will also accrue over 5 years. That means this profit that I am earning, can I recognize on day one? No, sir. I should distribute this cost profit also over the multiple years. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Is this clear, everyone? So that means in case of a contract, because it is a long term in nature, yes, whatever the profit I will be earning, yes, do I need to apportion it over multiple years? Yes, it is required. But a job is short term in nature. Today I'll start, tomorrow it will get over, or 1 month it will get over. Is there a need for me to apportion the profit between multiple years? No, boss. Yes, whenever the job gets over, recognize the revenue, show the cost, show the profit. Story over. Is this clear, everyone? So the point of difference between a job and a contract. A contract is also a job, but it is for a period more than 1 year. So because it is for more than 1 year, yes, whatever revenue I'll be getting, I'll distribute over multiple period. Cost also will be incurred over multiple period. That means the profit will also be distributed over multiple periods. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Shall we continue? Yes, sir. So we've discussed 2 methods of costing: job costing, contract costing. Then comes the third method of costing, which is going to be my service costing, also called as operating costing. Sir, where do we use service costing, sir? Let us read. We use this to calculate the cost of providing services. Name itself is telling. Where services are general in nature. Oh, what kind of service we are giving, students? General service. For everyone, more or less same service we are giving. In such a case, I will go for service costing. To give you a very simple example, imagine tomorrow I open a coaching institute for CA Inter. We tell Maja Institute for CA Inter. Okay, so we are taking admission. We are telling, okay, CA Inter class will be giving, yes, 7-month class we will be giving. Yes, timing is going to be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. These are going to be the set of faculties. This all books will be giving, everything we told. Okay, yes, 100 seat is there. Yes, what kind of service I'm giving? I'm giving general service to everyone. Yes or no? For everyone, more or less same service I'm giving. Now, say in that Sudhir comes to me. Yes, Sudhir was a student. Yes, he comes for admission, registration. Yes, he finishes his admission. Then he comes to me and he tells, sir, yes, everything is great, sir. The name is good. Everything else is good. Faculties are good. Everything is good, sir. Yes, I want one change. I ask, tell me, dear, what do you want? Sir, the timing that you are telling, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Sir, that timing does not suit me only, sir. You do one thing. You start the class. It's midnight, 11 o'clock. From there till 5 o'clock, you keep the class. Sir, my productivity is so high at that time. I will understand everything. I will give the examination. I will score a rank also, sir. I promise, sir. Pakka, sir. Yes, you keep the class at midnight, 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Will I take class just for him from, yes, midnight, 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock? What will I tell? Boss, this is the service I am giving. If you want, take it. Or else, tata, bye-bye. This is not possible. Yes or no, everyone? So what kind of service I am giving? Services that we are giving is general in nature. For everyone, service I am going to give is same. Previously, it was a specific, based on the specific requirement of customer. This is general service. Now tell me. Previously, yes, was I in a position to do total cost divided by number of units? No, sir, because every unit was different. Now the service that I'm going to give is the same for everyone. Say for every student, the coaching that I'm giving is same. So I want to calculate the cost per student. So say I will calculate total cost for a CA Inter batch. Say for example, 30 lakh cost I incur. Divided by how many students are there in the batch. Say randomly 300 students are there in the batch. Randomly I'm telling. Tell me for every student, more or less, Am I giving the same service? Yes, sir. For every student, same timing class is there. Same faculty is coming. Same book we are giving. Same accommodation we are giving. Same premise we are giving. So for every student, the service is same. So here, can I tell total cost divided by number of units? Yes, sir. Here I can tell. Yes, that means 30 lakh divided by 300 students. Am I getting 10,000 per student? Randomly 10,000, 30,000, 3 lakh, 30 lakh. Yes or no? So here, for every item, the service provided is same. That means here I can do total cost per unit is total cost divided by number of units. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Okay, just some simple examples. Passenger transportation service, goods transportation service, rooms, etc. we are giving. Okay, special. What is special? Yes, the service provided is general in nature. For everyone, the service that I'm giving is same, general. Okay, all units of service is identical. Yes, the service given for everyone is identical. It is same only. That means here, can I do cost per unit is total cost divided by number of units? Yes, sir. Here I can do total cost divided by number of units. Why? Because yes, every unit is identical. So 30 lakh I incurred. It is for 300 students. That means for every student 10,000. Here I can do this. Yes or no, everyone? Yes. CRP calculation, every calculation that I'm going to do in case of service costing will be based on a composite cost unit. Sir, what is this, sir? Composite cost unit. Composite cost unit means where more than one unit of measurement is used simultaneously. Sir, what are you telling, sir? Nothing is going in our mind, sir. Don't worry. Now imagine I am producing cement. Tell me, how do I want the cost of the cement? Sir, I want the cost per bag of cement. That means my unit of measurement is number of bags. One unit of measurement. Yes or no, everyone? So my unit of measurement is number of bags. Say steel I am producing. How do I want the cost of steel? Sir, per ton. That means my unit of measurement is number of tons. Say I am producing apple. Yes, say how do I want my cost? Sir, I want the cost per kg of apple. That means my unit of measurement is how many kg of apple I produce. So I am using one unit of measurement. But in case of services, sometimes, not necessarily all times, sometimes more than one unit of measurement will be used simultaneously. Sir, can you give an example? Now, assume. Sudhir is there. Sudhir gave his CA inter-examination. He was completely tired and frustrated. He decided, boss, we want some relaxation. We are going to Himalayas. We will do trekking. Peace we want. There we will go and do meditation. Maja is coming. Yes or no, everyone? So Sudhir decided, okay, he went to Himalayas, he did the trekking. 2 days full non-stop trekking he did, meditation he did. Now his mind is at peace. Yes, he is now telling Maja is coming. After 2 days, he is very tired, very exhausted. He wants to take some rest somewhere, sleep somewhere. So he goes to a nearby hotel. So hotel is there. Okay, we keep the name of the hotel, Maja Hotel. Okay, the moment he enters there, there is reception. So there is a receptionist. So Sudhir goes there, okay, and Sudhir sees a beautiful receptionist. La 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 la. Maja is coming. Yes or no? So Sudhir is also standing here. Love at first sight. Oh my god. Yes, Sudhir is saying la 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 la. Maja is coming. Yes or no, students? Okay. So love at first sight only. So Sudhir asks the hotel receptionist. Okay, love at first sight it is. What is the rate? What is the rate? Wait, sentence is not over. What is the rate for the room? What you guys are thinking? Da? Become good people. Nice innocent people. I understand everything that you're thinking. Yes, naughty minds. Come back to the topic. Serious. Yes, do you see me becoming yes? Time pass? No. What is the rate for the room? Okay. She tells, sir, 2000 rupees, sir, for the room. Now tell me. If Sudhir pays 2000 rupees, can he stay for as many days as he wants? No, sir. Yes, can I stay for as many days as I want? They tell no, sir. It is for 1 day. Yes or no? 2000 rupees is for 1 day. Sudhir tells, okay. So 2000 is for 1 day. Yes. Now Sudhir asks 2000 rupees if I pay. One day I will be staying. Okay. Simple philosophy. Yes, Sudhir is there. Imagine this is the layout of the hotel. Yes, different rooms are there. Room number 101, 102, 103, so on and so forth. Yes, what Sudhir does is early morning. Yes, Sudhir is in room number 101. He wakes up. He sees the sunrise. Okay, he takes a shower. Okay, and there, yes, whatever extra items are being kept, soap, shampoo, brush, toothpaste, yes, bath towel, everything he takes, he puts in his bag. After some time, he goes from 101 to 102. There he goes, he stays for some 5-10 minutes, sits there, enjoys soap, shampoo, bath towel, whatever is there, blanket, pillow, he takes. He goes to other room, 103 he goes, then 104 he goes, then 105 he goes, 106 he goes, 107 he goes, 108 he goes. I paid 2000 rupees. Now boss, let me go for every room. Possible? Not possible, sir. 2000 rupees that you have paid is for one day. It is also for one room. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. That means my cost is dependent on number of rooms also. It is dependent on number of days also. It is called as my room days. Oh. Is this clear, everyone? More on this. Service costing is a complete chapter. Here I'm just giving you a small introduction. Is this clear, everyone? So understand, my cost is dependent on more than one unit. Yes, number of rooms changes, cost changes. Number of days changes, cost changes. That means, look at this, everyone. 2000 rupees is for one room for one day. Suppose Sudhir is telling, I want one room only, boss, but I want for 10 days. How much will be the cost? 2000 is for one day. That means for 10 days it is 20,000. Sudhir tells, boss, I want for one day only, but I want 5 rooms. Tell me for one room how much it is. 2000 rupees for one room, boss. It means for 5 room how much it will be? 10,000 rupees. Suppose Sudhir is telling, I want 5 rooms and I want it for 10 days. To understand, 2000 rupees is for one room. That means like that for 5 rooms how much it will be? 2000 into 5, 10,000. It is for one day. Like that, how many days are there? 10 days. 10,000 is for one day. Like that, 10 days will be 1 lakh. So my cost is dependent on number of rooms also, number of days also. It is called as my room days. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Clear? Clear, sir. That means, look at this, everyone. I have now understood job costing, contract costing, service costing. Yes, I've understood properly. Now let me try comparing and contrasting. Now, yes, in all the 3 methods of costing, one thing is common. What is that thing, students? In all the 3 methods of costing, an element of service is involved. Job costing, it is based on specific requirement of customer. So customization is there, service is there. Contract costing, again based on the specific requirement of customer. That means customization is there, service is there. Service costing, anyways, I'm giving service only. So service is there. So understand how am I going to show the bifurcation where an element of service is involved. Yes, service is involved. What kind of service it is? Service can be 2 different types. Either it can be specific service based on the specific requirement of customer, or it can be general service, same service for everyone. Okay, it is general service for everyone. We are giving the same service. Which method of costing is used? Sir, service costing is used. It is a specific service based on the specific requirement of customer. Which all method can be used? Sir, it can either be job costing or it can be contract costing. On what basis it is dependent? Sir, it is dependent on the duration, sir. If my duration is up to 1 year, short term, job costing. If my duration is more than 1 year, contract costing. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Till here, is this clear? So 3 method of costing we have understood individually. Then we have also prepared a summary of what is the crux of the 3 methods. Is this clear, students? Job costing, contract costing, service costing. Done and dusted. Shall we continue? Continue Pandlama. Yes, I know it is 9:45. Stomach is hungry, but shall we push for some 15-20 more minutes so that I finish off the method of costing and I try bringing all the things together at one place? Yes, based on your reviews, we will go ahead. Because tomorrow onwards, FM class will also start. Yes, everyone. I hope we are ready. Okay. Sir, for some time, for 20 minutes, we'll keep our hunger aside, sir. We will listen to you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, 3 methods of costing is over. Next is going to be my unit or output costing. Understand where we are going to use unit or output costing. I know some of you guys are eating food and watching the video. I know. Some of you people who are watching on YouTube, chumma, you are sleeping in the bed. The way you watch a movie, you are watching. Please don't do this, da. Sit properly and watch. Yes, you are not watching Netflix. We are here to learn. So you have to keep making running notes. Okay, yes, sir. Okay. Now, unit or output costing, where do we use? It is used where only one type of identical goods is manufactured throughout the year. What we are producing, only one type of goods I am producing. Say for example, I decide that yes, I will manufacture this pen. Only this pen I will produce. Nothing more, nothing else. No. This pen only I am producing. Only one type of identical goods is getting produced. Say for example, electricity we are producing. Yes, in your respective states, Karnataka means KCB is there. Kerala means again KCB is there. Tamil Nadu means I guess TNEBA or TSCB, something like that is there. So they are producing electricity. Tell me whether the electricity produced is same only. Yes, sir, it is same only. Yes, the way you go to a shop and you tell, sir, yes, boss, I want red color shirt, I want blue color shirt, I want green color shirt. Will you tell your, yes, respective state electricity board, yes, I want this electricity, I want that electricity. Yes, I don't want 101st unit, I want 547th unit. No, boss, it is same only. Yes, obviously, two different bifurcation is there. Normal electricity is there. For, yes, business purpose, some separate electricity is there. Horsepower, higher voltage is there. Except that whatever is there in that category is the same only. Yes, sir, it is the same only. Yes, that means tell me, very simple. Yes, example. There is nothing in this. We've been knowing this from second standard. Imagine I'm producing a pen. Only pen I'm producing. That means every cost I'm incurring is to produce this pen only. Say the total cost I incurred in a year is, say for example, 1 lakh. Okay, okay, sir. Sir, how many pen we produce, sir? Assume in a year I produce 10,000 pen. So, number of units. Tell me whether every pen produced is same only. Yes, sir. This pen only I'm producing. What is the total cost? 1 lakh, sir. How many pens I produce? 10,000, sir. Can I calculate my cost per unit? 1 lakh divided by 10,000. 10 rupee per unit. Story over. Simple. So here I'm only producing 1 unit. So whatever is your cost, direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads, you add everything, you will get the total cost. You divide by number of units produced, you will arrive at the cost for every unit. Because every unit produced is same only. Yes or no, everyone? Yes. Typically till now, whatever we were telling, total cost divided by number of units. It is on the assumption that only 1 unit we are producing. Yes or no? Okay. What is special? Every unit produced is identical. So how do I calculate my cost per unit? Total cost divided by number of units. How will I be doing all my calculation? Every calculation will be done on per unit. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Shall we continue further? Yes, sir. Batch costing we have to discuss. Yes. Just a 30-second break. Okay. Next method of costing is batch costing. Now, where do we use batch costing? Yes, it is used in industries where goods are manufactured in batches or in lots. Oh. Now, say for example, I decide that I am going to stop teaching. Why, sir? Maja is not coming down. So, what you will do, sir? I decided we will do one thing. We will develop a medicine. Which medicine you want to do? Yes, for all diseases in the world, we will come up with a tablet. Sir, what is the name of the tablet, sir? Maja 650. The way we are having Dolo 650, I will come up with Maja 650. Best tablet. All problems in life, one solution. Maja 650. La 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 la. Maja is coming. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, all these things I'm doing for you, da. Okay? So that, yes, in between all these hardcore discussion, okay, you sometimes think, okay, what stupidity sir is doing? Or you get a smile on your face. Okay? Good or bad joke, but you should get a smile on your face. That's all. Simple. Okay? Okay. Now, we are producing this. Now, say for example, I'm having a factory where I'm having 1,000 different machines. Okay, is it necessary that every machine I should be using to produce this Maja 650? No sir, whatever machines are needed, I have to bring them together and I have to set up my machine. For that I will call an expert. Okay, now randomly I cannot start producing my goods, so first I will set up all my machines. Okay, for that I will call an expert. For him I will pay, say for example, all this cost came to 10 lakh rupees. Yes, setup is ready. Now can I directly start producing? No boss, what I'm producing is a tablet. Even if one item is a slightly more, one item is a slightly less, what will happen? Result is going to be disastrous. No, humans are going to have it. So what I will do, yes, I will do a testing. Yes, one sample I will produce, I will send it for testing, I will get the certification, I will ensure that each and every item is proper, there is no problem with that. Yes, once I get this, only after that I will start my commercial production, full-time production. Assume for testing and all these things I incurred 10 lakh rupees. That means till now, even before I start producing, how much cost I incurred? 20 lakh cost I've incurred. Now once I start producing this tablet, will I produce only one tablet? No boss, so much cost I've incurred. I will produce a batch of tablet. Say one batch of 10,000 tablet I produce, one batch of 20,000 tablet I produce, one batch of 1 lakh tablet I produce. Yes or no everyone? So after incurring this, I produced one batch of, say for example, 1 lakh tablet. Batch costing. I am producing goods. How? In batches or in lots. Yes, where all we'll see. Typically in most of the production based, yes, industries you will be seeing. Say for example, yes, you will look at your medicines. Look behind the medicine, you will find a batch number. Electronic items, whatever, yes, mobile, watch, whatever, laptop, you see behind, you will see the batch number. Food items, some of you guys, yes, while you are having, yes, looking at the class, you will be having some lace. Look behind, batch number. Why? Produced in a batch. Yes, textile, footwear, different industries, everywhere. Yes, batch costing. Is this clear everyone? Okay, perfect. What is special here? Yes, all units manufactured in a batch is identical. Yes, understand students, every unit produced in a batch is going to be exactly same, because it is going through the same setup, same set of machines, same set of material, same set of employees, same time. That means if one unit is right, every unit will be right. One unit is wrong, every unit will be wrong. Yes or no everyone? Understand this one thing. Yes, say for example, yes, one batch I produce 1 lakh tablets. So here assume I did not do the testing. What happened? Yes, one of my raw material was more when I started producing, when I did my setup. Based on that I produce 1 lakh tablet. That means tell me this mistake will be there in just one tablet or in that entire batch of 1 lakh tablet. Sir, same time only in one batch I'm producing 1 lakh tablet. That means in one item mistake is there, means in full 1 lakh item mistake is there. Okay, I'll give you a very simple story. Yes, in early 2000, okay, yes, I guess it was Fiat or Ford, I'm not very sure. Yes, they entered India. Yes, they started with first car. Yes, their first car. They had a good sales. Now, by end of first year, what happened? In one of the batches of cars they had produced, there was a small technical glitch. Nothing major. A small issue in their suspension or something was there. Now, can they go out in public and tell everyone that, yes, dear customers, the car that you have purchased is having a problem. Please come to us. We will rectify and give. Customers' trust will be lost, because yes, when you tell, okay, there is a defect in the car, what people will tell? Oh, they are going in the car. Yes, brake is not working, or it will catch fire, something like that. Yes or no? It was a small technical glitch. So what they did? Yes, they told, yes, as a part of our first year anniversary, yes, we are giving free servicing of all the cars for all our customers. Free. The moment Indians listen to the term free, everyone will come. Yes or no? If it is free, yes, people will tell, I want two, one for me, one for my father. Why? Because it is free. Yes or no? That is Indian mentality. So, yes, they came up with this scheme. Everyone brought their car for servicing because it is free. They had instructed their service people already that, yes, when the cars come for servicing, do the normal routine servicing. Yes, oil checking, all those things. But with that, check for the batch number. If the goods produced is in this batch, you resolve this technical glitch. Whatever the issue was there in the suspension, you resolve. So, yes, they looked for that batch number. In that batch, whatever cars had come, they resolved that issue. It means if one item is same, every item is same. One item is defective in the batch, every item is defective in the batch. Is this clear, students? Yes or no? Take the case of Maggie. Yes, when Maggie, yes, 3 years back, that issue had happened, excess lead content in Maggie. Was it on all units of Maggie? No. It was only in few batches of Maggie. That means if they would have just taken one item in every batch, they would have checked the lead content. Yes, whichever batch lead content is excess, they get all the goods, they dispose it. It would have been sufficient. But government told that you have to dump everything, so they dumped everything. But otherwise, yes, if one unit in a batch is correct, every item is correct. One unit in a batch is wrong, every item is wrong. Batch costing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Now, sir, we have to do the calculation in a batch. How will I be doing the calculation? Yes. So cost per unit is going to be total cost for the batch divided by number of units in a batch. Yes, while I'm doing my calculation, now all my calculation I will be doing for the batch. Say for example, yes, one batch of lace I'm producing. Okay, so how much is a direct material for this batch? Say 1 lakh. Random numbers I'm putting. How much is a direct labor for this batch? Say 1 lakh. How much is a direct expense for this batch? Say 1 lakh. That means what is the prime cost of this batch? 3 lakh. What is the overheads of this batch? Say 2 lakh. That means what is the total cost of this batch? 5 lakh. Yes, whenever I'll do my calculation, every calculation I'll do for a batch. For one batch, total cost is 5 lakh. Now I will tell in one batch, how many divided by number of units in a batch. In this batch, how many lace packet we produce. Say for example, randomly I'm telling 1 lakh lace packet I produce. Tell me these lace packets are produced in a batch. That means whether every item is going to be exactly the same. Same time, same material, same employees, same machine, same working condition. Means every unit produced in a batch is going to be identical. So now can I tell 5 lakh is the cost for 1 lakh units. That means for every unit, how much is it going to be? 5 rupees. So if you want your cost per unit, you will tell it is a total cost for a batch. For a batch total, how much you've incurred divided by number of units in a batch. Yes or no, every? Yes, sir. Is this clear? Yes, sir. So all calculations will be done on a per batch basis. Cost per unit is nothing but total cost for a batch divided by number of units in a batch. 5 methods of costing is over. Final method of costing will get over quickly, which is process costing. Now, where do we use process costing? It is used in industries where goods are manufactured in 2 or more processes. A raw material is there, it is passing through 2 or more processes to become finished goods. Yes, say for example, I am telling I am manufacturing a car. How is a car getting manufactured? Different stages, different processes is there. First stage, first process is called as stamping. Sir, what is a stamping? In order to produce car, whatever steel items are needed, I have to cut it in the exact shape. Yes, say I am having the bumper, I am having the bonnet, I am having the top, I am having the roof, I am having the side. All those pieces I have to cut in the exact size. That is called as stamping. That is the first process. Once that is done, based on that, next process or next step is a chassis development. Chassis is the external body. All these cut pieces, yes, I will assemble, I will make ready the chassis. Once a chassis is ready, third step, third process is the engine preparation. I will make the engine ready. Fourth step, I will do all the interior works. Yes, interior, whatever seat, all those things has to be set, steering wheel, all those things, interior works I will do. Then I will do all the exterior works. Outside, what all has to be done, glass, all those things I will do. Tire fitting, everything, exterior works will do. Then finally, polishing, finishing, painting, labeling, branding, etc., etc. All those things I will do. Yes. And car is. Yes or no, everyone? Ultimately, what I'm producing? Car I'm producing. But directly am I producing? No, boss. I'm producing over 2 or more than 2 processes. In such a case, I will be using process costing. Is this clear? One more example. Say we are producing Coca-Cola. Yes, tell me students, yes, the entire business of Coca-Cola is based on what? Yes, it is based on the thick dark syrup of Coca-Cola, which was discovered accidentally in the late 18th century, if I'm not wrong. Yes or no? One mistake by a scientist. Yes, they discovered a thick dark syrup. Based on that, they mixed soda, they got Coca-Cola. Based on that, yes, more than 200 years, they are making money. If we as CA students make one mistake, what we'll get? Wait for 4 months. Yes or no, everyone? Okay. So understand how is Coca-Cola getting produced? Yes, 3 steps or 3 processes. First process is syrup preparation. The thick dark syrup, first I will prepare them. But will we be in a position to drink it directly? No boss, not at all possible. So process 2 is mixing, wherein this syrup will be mixed with soda water in the exact proportion. Okay, we mixed it. Now Coca-Cola is ready. Now what is needed? Yes, packaging, labeling, brand. Yes, putting it in the bottle, all those things are needed. Is this clear? Ultimately, what we are producing? Yes, Coca-Cola we are producing. Say Coca-Cola. But how is it getting produced? In 2 or more processes. In such a situation, we will be going for process costing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. So example, yes, you are having Coca-Cola, petrol, chemical processing, car production, sugar processing, etc., etc. Yes, what is special? Yes, output of one process will be input of next process, not required right now. Okay, if in a process, multiple products emerge, they will be treated as a joint product or byproduct. Understand what is happening, students? Say for example, yes, what we are doing is we are processing petrol, crude oil processing. So I take crude oil. For processing purpose, I incur 10 lakh rupees. Say for the time being, I am only getting petrol. How much petrol I got? Say for example, 1 lakh liter petrol I got. I want to calculate the cost per liter of petrol. Yes, can I tell 10 lakh is my cost for 1 lakh liters? So for every liter, it is going to be 10 rupees per liter. Yes or no? Every liter of petrol is same only. So I can do total cost divided by number of units. Yes, sir. So if in a process, I will get only one output, yes, I can do total cost divided by number of units, because every units in the process, that output that I'm getting is going to be same. But sometimes what happens is, yes, from one process, I will be getting multiple output. Yes, say crude oil I processed. What all I got? Say I got crude petrol, 1 lakh liter. I got crude diesel, 1 lakh liter. I got crude kerosene, 1 lakh liter. I got say tar, 1 lakh kgs or tons, whatever it is. I got my petroleum jelly, randomly 1 lakh. Now tell me, 10 lakh cost I incurred. Yes, am I getting only one product? No. If from a process, multiple products emerge. Now tell me, I want to know for every liter of petrol how much it is. Tell me, can I do like this? Can I tell 10 lakh is a cost total 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh? That means total 5 lakh is there. So can I do 10 lakh divided by 5 lakh? It is 2 rupee. Can I do it like this? No, sir, I cannot do it like this. Why, sir? Because yes, every item is different. We know a simple principle. Only if items are same, I can divide. Otherwise, I cannot divide. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. That means what we should do, sir? For that, there is a technique called joint product by product costing. There is a separate chapter. Process costing, I just gave you a brief introduction. A separate chapter is there, students. Similarly, I have told you issue that one process I incurred cost. I am getting more than 1 units. So how do I distribute a cost? That is a problem. For that, we are having a technique called as joint product by product costing. In that different ways we are discussing. Don't worry, at that particular point in time, we will be discussing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. It is clear. So every calculation we will be doing on a per process basis. Clear? Continue, Panlama. Shall we continue, my dear students? Yes, sir. Let us continue. Now, yes, the methods of costing. Yes, we have discussed all 6 methods of costing. Yes or no? What all 6 methods? Let us try recollecting. Sir, job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Okay, okay, sir. Now we have discussed each method individually. Now let us try clubbing all the 6 methods together and see the magic. Okay, pay attention, everyone. Now, how do I do it? So I will tell methods of costing. Yes, for you guys, the PDF will be made available. You can refer our Telegram group Think with Tabish by today night. Yes, this entire chapter PDF I will make it available to you guys. Don't worry. Okay, methods of costing. And for students who want to purchase our recorded classes, full-fledged recorded classes, students who are watching it, yes, you can contact either 83102-46880 or you can visit our website thinkwithtabish.com. From there you can get. Okay, yes, okay. Now, methods of costing. I will bifurcate it like this. Where an element of service is involved. where no element of service is involved. Some amount of service is there, service is not there, only goods I'm giving. Okay, sir. Where an element of service is involved, a bit of service is there. What kind of service we are giving? Yes, either it can be general service or it can be specific service. Okay, sir. It can either be a general service or it can be a specific service. Yes or no, students? Tell me general service for everyone, same service. Which method of cost? Simple, sir. Service cost. Yes, specific. I am giving based on the specific requirement of customer. Which all method of costing can come? Sir, either it can be job costing or it can be contract costing. Then how do I bifurcate? Based on the duration. If duration is up to 1 year, which method of costing? Job costing. If my duration is more than 1 year, which method of costing? Contract costing. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Then comes, if no element of service is involved, service is not there, only goods is there, then which method of costing we can use? Sir, 3 different methods are there, sir. Which all methods are there? Yes, unit or output costing is there, batch costing is there, process costing is there. Now I will tell. Yes, if goods are produced in batches. Yes, how am I producing my goods? Batch wise I am producing. In multiple batches I am producing my goods. In that case, which method of costing will be used? Sir, simple, sir. Batch costing will be used. Yes or no? Batch wise I am producing. Okay. Then I am telling, no, sir. I am not producing it batch wise. Then, if goods are produced in 2 or more processes, process wise I am producing. That means which method of costing will be used, students? Simple, sir. Process costing will be used. Yes. Others. That means I'm neither producing my goods batch wise, I'm neither producing process wise. I'm producing chumma one single unit only I'm producing. Then which method of costing I'll use? Simple, unit costing I will. Is this clear, everyone? So the entire discussion on 6 method of costing, yes, we brought it together at one simple place. Is this clear, everyone? Perfecta. Shall we continue, students? Till here, is this clear? Any doubts you guys are having? Clear? Perfect. Maja is coming. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Every method of costing. Okay, we got. Okay, when which one has to be used? Yes, specific service I am giving up to 1 year means job. Specific service only based on customer's requirement, but more than 1 year, contract I have to distribute. General service I am giving, service costing. Okay, goods I am producing, only goods is there. Batch wise I am producing means batch. Multiple process I am going means process. Otherwise, chumma, unit costing. Is this clear, everyone? Okay, now one simple question I am asking. Assume we are running a hospital. Yes, we are giving treatment to our customers, sorry, patients. Yes or no? Yes, treatment that I am giving is a service. Tell me which method of costing will be used. Which method of costing will be used? Yes, whether job costing is used or service costing is used. Hospital treatment I am giving. Think and tell me which method of costing will be used. Sir. Some of you guys are telling, sir, service costing, sir. Okay. Sir. Some of you guys are telling job costing, sir. Okay. So Miduna told service costing is being used. Tell me, Miduna, where will we be using service costing? Where services provided is general in nature. Assume. Yes, Miduna is not keeping well. Okay. Assume Miduna is having a slight headache. So she goes to her nearby hospital. Tell me, where are you from, Miduna? Where are you from? You're from Kerala? Okay. Assume, yes, Miduna goes to her nearby hospital. She tells, I have a small headache. Service costing, general service for everyone, same service. Okay. Yes. The doctor there, he only does heart surgery. He's telling, yes, whatever be your disease, I will do heart surgery. Oh. Yes, general service I'm giving. Will it happen like that? Tell me, students, how is the treatment given? Treatment is given based on the specific requirement of customer, specific disease of the patient. Yes or no? That means which method of costing has to be used? Sir, when it comes to the treatment part, it is happening based on the specific requirement of customer, specific disease, specific situation. That means job costing should be used. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now along with that, treatment was happening. Yes, they asked Miduna to stay there for some 4-5 days. Okay, got her admitted. Okay, now their stay was also there. Okay, so Miduna goes to the hospital room. She enters the room. The entire room white color is there. Yes, bed blue color bed sheet is there. She doesn't like. Yes, she calls the nurse. She tells the nurse, Maja is not coming. Nurse is asking, what on earth I'll do? Yes. Miduna tells, I have one request. Ask what? This color, this bedsheet I do not like. You do one thing. Firstly, these white color, yes, tube lights you remove. You put DJ light. Tinchik, tinchik, tinchik. Yes, some Maja should be there in life. Then these white color paint also I do not. Put full multiple colors. There, put a photo of Bob Marley. Okay, and this bedsheet also blue color I don't want. Change it. Okay, put some good sound system. Play loud music. Yes, we will have some treatment with some Maja in life. Yes, our sir told that Maja is needed in life. Yes, what they will do? Will they listen to her? They'll tell, this is what we are giving. If you want, stay here. Or else, nearby mental hospital is there, you can go there. Yes or no? Just making fun. Okay? Understand. Yes, the stay that I am providing. Yes, obviously different category rooms will be there. Non-AC 2 sharing, non-AC single sharing, AC room with TV. Different categories will be there. But in that only one you should choose. You cannot tell I want that, I want this I want, that I don't want. It is not based on specific requirement of customer. That means for the stay, what we are going to adopt, service costing, general service we are giving. Yes or no, everyone? So understand. It could be very much possible that I am using more than one method of costing simultaneously. Oh. Yes, understand one very simple thing, students. Yes, in your CA Inter as well as CA Final, yes, 90% of your papers are compliance based paper. Only some papers are business oriented papers based on the requirement of business. Accounts is a compliance paper. So ultimately why we are doing? Because AS is telling I am doing. Over, story over. So no, law. Because Companies Act is telling I am doing. Tax, income tax. Sir, why ultimately gratuity lower of the three, upper of the three, salary includes this, does not include? Income Tax Act is telling. It is telling we are doing. Over. GST. Why sir 17.5 block read? GST Act is telling, boss. Over. Story over. So on auditing, why these procedures? Okay, auditing standards are telling you. SM, why this? Okay, someone came up with the theory. Yes, your costing and FM are the only two papers which are not compliance based. Here you will not be having even a single rule. You can question everything. Here we are only having principles. Yes or no? Yes, if this is happening, this is what will be. Okay, so yes, is it necessary that for one business only one method of costing I should use? No, boss. I can be using more than one method of costing also simultaneously. That is called as multiple costing. What is multiple costing? It is not a separate method. It is where I'm using more than one method of costing simultaneously. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, it is clear. I'll give you one more example. With that, we'll end this discussion. Say I am producing a car. Yes, when I'm producing a car, yes, I set up all my machines. Assume I'm Tata, all my machines I set up. Yes, I decide to produce a car. Will I be producing just one single car? Suppose I'm producing Nexon. Will I produce just one Nexon? No, boss. I will produce a batch. Yes or no? I will produce one batch of, say, for example, 10,000 car. It means I'm producing cars in batches. That means batch costing will come into picture. Again, when I'm producing car, in a single process am I producing? No, sir. First I will do stamping. Then I will go for the chassis. Then I will fit the engine. Then I will do the interior works. That means process wise also I'm doing the work. That means batch costing is also coming. Process costing is also coming. More than one unit of, yes, more than one method of costing is used simultaneously. Multiple costing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes. From understanding perspective, I have told. Till here, is this clear, students? Yes, sir. Any doubt till now? No, sir. So what are we discussing? Yes, now a simple thing, students. Our class timing has exceeded. Ideally, we should have finished by 9:45. We have exceeded half an hour. It's 10:15. Now, two more small discussions are there. And along with that, one comprehensive, linking of all 15 chapters is there. Yes, it would take a maximum of half an hour. Are you guys ready? If you guys want to have some dinner side by side also, you can have. Because I do not want to go for one more video for this. So will you be there with me? Tell me. Sir, it is a bit too much, sir. But for you, we will do. Okay, what shall we do it? Yes, 15-20 minutes more. Yes, even I have not had my dinner. Okay. Yes, I had my lunch at 2. After that, nothing I had. It has been 8-9 hours. Okay, great. Yes, sir. Maja is coming, sir. Okay, sir. We'll do it, sir. Yes, and all my my parents, my brothers, they've gone. There's a wedding, yes, of my neighbor nearby only. They've gone there nicely, food, biryani, and all they had. Papa, I'm sitting here taking class. Tough life, na. What to do? Yes or no? Okay, some sacrifices let us do so that in future, yes, we'll be happy. You will be happy. Okay, if you want, you can simultaneously have some food, but try ensuring that you do not skip the session. Okay, quickly we will discuss. So what are we doing? We were discussing world of costing. So I told costing is needed for existing goods or services, new goods or services. Existing goods or services, 2 objectives: cost ascertainment, cost control. Cost ascertainment, 6 methods of costing we are having. Then we told cost control. Okay, boss, I calculated my cost. Now what I should do? I have to try to control my cost. Yes, for that 2 techniques are there: standard costing, budgetary control. In detail in that chapter we will discuss. But for now, in a small way, let us try understanding what these 2 techniques are trying to tell me. Okay, look at this, students. Quickly, in 5 minutes, let us finish it off. I'll go a bit faster. Cost control. Yes, whenever I am trying to control my cost, I should always compare my actual cost against a benchmark. Only then I will be understanding. Yes, suppose I am telling to produce this pen, my cost is 22 rupees. Whether this cost is more or less, how will I understand? Only if I have a benchmark, I will understand. Say, ideally, I should have produced this pen in 20 rupees, but I incurred 22 rupees. Whether cost is more or less, students? Sir, it is more, sir. Ideally, the cost should have been, yes or no, 20 should be the ideal cost, but I incurred 22, it is more. Sir, ideally, to produce one pen, 25 would be the cost, but I produce in 22 only. Good or bad? Good, sir. Yes or no? So, always whenever I am doing cost control, yes, there is a need for a benchmark and I should be knowing my actual cost. Say, yes, you are staying in a hostel. Yes, for 1 month, you incurred 11,500. Good or bad? How will you understand? It depends on your benchmark. You are telling, ideally I should have incurred 10,000 rupees, but I incurred 11,500. More I incurred. Ideally, I thought 15,000 will be my cost, but I adjusted in 11,500 only. Great. I saved my cost. Yes or no? So, my actual cost is always compared against a benchmark. 2 different techniques are there: standard costing, budgetary control. In budgetary control, I will be comparing my budgeted performance with actual performance. In standard costing, I will compare my standard performance with actual performance. Sir, what you are telling, sir? Don't worry, we will read, then we will understand. Yes, in budgetary control, because it is based on budgeted performance, it is on historic basis, so I cannot assign responsibility. Standard costing is on present basis, that means I can assign responsibility. Sir, nothing is going in our mind, sir. Don't worry, dear, I am there. We will ensure that we understand. Yes or no? Yes. So, I'll give you a very simple story. With that, we will understand. Get this? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's take the story. Suppose it is Sudhir. Sudhir is there. This is Sudhir's mom. Okay. Now, Sudhir wants to purchase a laptop. So, Sudhir goes to his mom. He tells, Mom, I want a laptop. Tell me what will be mom's first response? No. You purchased laptop 3 years back. Now, why you want to purchase a laptop again? Okay. Yes, mom's first response. For that, we have to come up with a strategy. So, what Sudhir does for the next 3 days? Yes, you want anything from your parents. Simple strategy. For the next 3 days, don't have food at home. Outside you have food. No issues. Yes, whenever you are going in front of your parents, do not smile. Yes, sit down. Act as though you are very angry, very disappointed, very sad. 4th day, they will automatically ask you, what do you want? Yes or no, students? Yes, you would have tried this in your life. Super strategy, sir. Okay. So they ask, yes, I want a laptop. Mom tells no. Next 3 days, he doesn't have food at home. 4th day, mom asks, how much will be the cost of that? So Sudhir tells that, yes, 3 years back, when I purchased the laptop, it was 30,000. But obviously, it was 3 years back. Today, the cost would have increased. So I think in 40,000 range, I should be getting the laptop. Okay. 40,000. What is it? It is an estimate. Based on what factor? Based on historic factor. 3 years back, it was 30,000. That means, okay, some amount would have increased. Today, somewhere around in 40,000 range, I should be getting. Budget. Estimate. Is this clear? Okay, sir. So yes, he told 40,000 I should be getting. Mom told, okay, go and purchase. Yes, he went to an electronic showroom. He looked at a laptop. He liked it. He asked how much. They told 50,000. He paid 50,000. He got the laptop. Tell me actually how much he incurred. Actually how much he paid. 50,000 he paid, sir. Okay. That means initial estimate was how much, budget was how much, 40,000. Actually how much he paid, 10,000. That means how much more he paid over the budget, 10,000 more he paid. Now he came back home. Yes, he's very happy. He got his laptop. He's just researching, looking at things. La 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 la, maja is coming. Yes, when he was just sitting and enjoying, suddenly an ad comes. You would have experienced in life as well. Say you just see, you just check shirt. After 10 minutes, full ad start coming of shirt. You just check pant, full ad start coming. Yes or no? He just researched laptop, he went, he purchased. Yes, ads of, yes, whatever, yes, Amazon, yes, Ajio, everywhere ads are coming. That, okay, this laptop is available at discount, this price. So one such discount he saw that, okay, this laptop, na, ideally if you would have purchased from online market, it was available at 45,000. Oh, that means ideally, if he would have purchased right now, ideally how much he should have paid? 45,000 he should have paid, but ultimately how much he paid? 50,000 he paid. That means ideally how much he should be paying? 45,000. That is the standard. That is the ideal cost, ideal benchmark. Right now, ideally, how much I should be paying? Is this clear, everyone? So look at this, look at this, look at this. Initial estimate, budget. Yes. Initially, I thought 40,000 will be my cost. Yes. Ideally, how much I should be incurring? Standard 45,000. Actually, how much I incurred? 50,000. Yes, the difference between my budgeted performance and actual performance is covered in budgetary control. Tell me, initially how much I thought? 40,000. Actually, how much I incurred? 50,000. How much more I incurred over my budget, over my estimate? 10,000 more I incurred. Yes or no, everyone? Mom will tell, initially you told me 40,000, but actually you purchased for 50,000. It means how much more you spent over the estimate? 10,000. Is this clear? Okay. Now tell me, students, for this entire 10,000, whether Sudhir is responsible? No, sir, Sudhir is not responsible. 40,000 was just an estimate, na, sir. Now in market, where we will get at 40,000? Yes, ideally if you buy, at what price you will be getting? 45,000 only. So this increase from 40 to 45,000, is it controllable by Sudhir? No, sir, budget was just an initial estimate. This is uncontrollable. That means ideally at what price Sudhir should have purchased? Ideally, he should have seen different places. Based on that, ideally, he should have purchased at 45,000. Same laptop, how much he paid? 50,000. That means how much cost was controllable? 5,000 rupees cost was controllable. This is covered in my standard costing. My standard costing, I am comparing my standard cost with my actual cost. Ideally, how much should be my cost? 45,000. Actually, how much I incurred? 50,000. That means how much cost was within my control? 5,000. Is this clear, everyone? In my budgetary control, I will look at the total change. What was my budget? 40,000 initially I thought. How much actually I incurred? 50,000. So overall, how much increased? 10,000. In standard costing, I will see for how much change responsibility can be assigned. Ideally, I thought 45,000 I can buy. Ideally, 45,000 I should have purchased. But actually, I paid 50,000. That means this 5,000 was controllable. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Now let us read this. Look at this. Budgetary control. What am I comparing? I will compare my budgeted performance with actual performance. Initially, I thought 40, but actually it is 50. So overall, how much it changed? 10,000. Yes. Now budget that I am setting is on historic basis. Yes, based on past performance. Okay, previously it was 30. That means now somewhere around 40 it could be. Can I assign responsibility? No, sir, I cannot assign responsibility. Why? 40,000 is not within my control, right? It was just an estimate. It is not possible that today I will get at 40,000. I cannot assign responsibility. But in standard costing, I am comparing my standard performance with actual performance. Ideally, at what price I should have purchased? 45. I purchased at what price? 50. That means how much it has increased? 5,000 was within my control. Standard performance 45. Actual 50. This I am comparing. It is on present basis. On what basis I am setting my standard? Right now, ideally at what price I am getting? Yes, for this can I assign responsibility? For this 5,000, can I make Sudhir responsible? Yes, sir. Because ideally should have purchased at 45,000. He did not check properly. Because of that, he incurred 5,000 extra. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, one more example I'll give you. With that, we'll stop. Yes, say. Miduna is there. Yes, Miduna decided tomorrow morning onwards, 5 o'clock we'll wake up. Daily 10 hours we'll study. Yes, next 30 days. Yes, daily 10 hours. Pakka will study. Full discipline, full maja, full discipline, dedication. We have to clear CA Inter. Yes, next month how many hours I'll study? 300 hours I'll study. That was her initial plan. Budget. 300 hours will study. Assume. The very next day. Yes, Miduna is hospitalized. Oh my the God. Now tell me, she is in the hospital. Can she study there? No, sir, not possible, boss. Yes, so she came back. 5 days she was in the hospital. Was it in her control? No, boss. Now tell me, that means ideally how many days are left? 25 days are left. That means 25 days she should be studying. Ideally every day how many hours she should be studying? 10 hours. That means 25 days. Ideally how many hours she should be studying? 250 hours she should be studying. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Assume. Yes, initial estimate. What was her initial plan? She told 30 days I will study, daily 10 hours I will study, 300 hours I will study. But tell me, is it possible, realistically, is it possible that 30 days she will study? No, boss. 5 days she was not keeping well. That means ideally how much days she should have studied? 25 days at the rate of 10 hours, 250 hours. Assume actually she has studied for 200 hours only. Yes, the difference between my budget and actual. Her initial plan was for 300 hours. Actually she got output for 200 hours only. Overall how much change is there? 100 hours. Overall change is being given in budgetary control. Standard costing. But for full 100 hours, is she responsible? No, sir. 50 hours she was not keeping well. She was in the hospital. What can be done? But 25 days she should have studied. 250 hours she should have studied. But she studied how many hours only? 200 hours only. That means how many hours she lost because of her mistake? 50 hours. The difference between standard and actual is covered in standard costing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, sir. It is clear. Okay. Great. So standard costing and budgetary control also we got. And yes, let us come back. We are discussing the world of costing. We told for existing goods or services, 2 objectives: cost ascertainment, cost control. In order to ascertain my cost, different methods of costing is there. In order to control my cost, 2 techniques: standard costing, budgetary control. Now for new goods or services, I should be taking a decision. Decision is based on which technique, students? It is based on the technique of marginal costing. Obviously, I can give you a small intro of marginal costing, but for now it is not needed. For new goods or services, we need to be taking various decisions, like should we manufacture goods or not, should we accept the offer or not, whether the price is acceptable or not. All these decisions we will be taking using the technique of marginal costing. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Decision making, marginal costing basic for now I will not explain because we have already gone over time. Yes or no, everyone? Okay, now I will come back here. Final 10 minutes, we will link everything. Pay attention, students. Yes, real maja is about to come now. Pay attention. Till here we have discussed. Yes, this is the world of costing. I will not write it again here only. I will just slightly tweak it. So let us revise whatever we have told. We told, what are we doing? Costing, sir. What is costing? It is a systematic process of ascertaining total cost. I want total cost. What all is there? Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Then we told costing is needed for existing goods or service also, new goods or service also. Existing goods or service, 2 objectives are there. Cost ascertainment, I want to calculate my cost. Cost control, I want to control or reduce my cost. New goods or services, I want to take a decision. Cost ascertainment, we have different methods of costing: job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Cost control, we have 2 techniques: standard costing, budgetary control. And decisions are based on the technique of marginal costing. 10 seconds to let your things settle in your mind. Now, couple of more things I want to do. Yes, pay attention. I will be taking 10-minute maximum. Okay, all 15 chapters at one place you will be. Look at this. So I told we have the different elements of cost: direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Overheads I will highlight. I will give a small note. Note number 1. I will write those notes here. Okay, in the right hand side. Note number 1. Methods for distribution of overheads. Yes, I am having my overhead. I have to be distributing my overhead. For that, there are 2 different methods, 2 different techniques, 2 different ways. There is a traditional approach. There is a modern approach. Traditional approach is also called as absorption costing. Modern approach is also called as activity based costing. What is it, students? Overheads I am having. Understand? Yes. Till prime cost, it is my direct cost. I know exactly for 1 unit how much it is. overhead is my indirect cost. Say rent I am having 1 lakh. It is my overhead, indirect cost. I cannot be telling for 1 unit exactly how much rent I am incurring. But still I have to distribute. Yes, for that 2 different ways are there. Yes, one is the traditional approach which is called as absorption costing. One more is a modern approach which is called as activity based costing. Sir, what we are doing in absorption, what we are doing in ABC, sir? Separate chapters are there, dear. Here I am just giving you an introduction. Absorption costing is a separate chapter. ABC is a separate chapter. Don't worry. Okay, okay, sir. Next note. 3 notes only. Yes, I got all my elements of cost. Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Now, based on that, couple of things I will be doing. Yes, note number 2. Yes, based on my element of cost, I will be preparing a cost sheet. Yes or no? I got all my elements of cost. Direct material, how much I got. Direct labor, how much I got. Yes, direct expense, how much I got. Overhead, how much I got. Yes, ultimately what I want to do, I want to add all these and arrive at my total cost. This statement through which I will calculate my total cost is called as cost sheet. So what is cost sheet? Yes, it is a statement which gives, yes, the build-up and the breakup of cost. Individually the breakup, direct material, how much is it? Direct labor, how much it is? That breakup it gives, and the build-up is direct material, direct labor, direct expense. If I add that, it will build up and it will become prime cost, how much it is. Yes, that statement is called as cost sheet. Based on that, one more thing is needed, which is cost accounting system. Sir, what is this, sir? Cost accounting system. In order to calculate cost, I should first be doing my accounting of cost. That is called cost accounting system. Understand, students? I will do my entire costing. Yes or no? I will calculate my cost. I will use my method of costing. Based on it, I will do cost control. I will take decision. Everything I will do. But for that, first what I want? I want the information of cost. And how will I be getting my information of cost? I have to record that. Yes or no? That is called as cost accounting. Simple example. Assume you guys are staying outside. Okay. Yes, you want to know for 1 month how much cost you incurred. Yes, the cost you incurred is more or less, where you can eliminate the cost, where you can reduce the cost. All those things you want to do. Yes, everything you will do. You want to bifurcate that cost is for travel, how much, for stay, how much, for food, how much. Everything you can do. But for that, first what you have to do? You have to account for your cost. Every cost that you are paying, you should write down and keep. Okay, today morning food I paid 50. Today morning traveling I incurred 20. Today afternoon for lunch I paid 50. Evening I went out with friends 30. So on and so forth. Once I account that, then I will do everything. Total, how much is the cost, how much I spent on food. Yes, what is it more or less. Next month where can I reduce? Everything I can do. Yes or no? I will do my entire costing. Yes, I will classify my cost as material, labor, expense, overhead. I will calculate total cost. I will try reducing cost. I will take decision. Everything I will do. But for that, first what I should be doing? I should account for the cost. Every amount that I am incurring, I should record and keep. Yes or no, everyone? So for that, accounting is important. It is called as cost accounting system. For that, a separate chapter is there which is called cost accounting system. Is this clear, students? Yes, sir. That is also clear, sir. Yes, going just a bit fast. Okay. Then the final thing, final note is process costing I'm having. Yes, we have already discussed this in process costing. If in a process multiple products emerge, yes, we use the technique of joint product by product costing. Yes or no, everyone? So we have discussed this already, that in one process I get multiple outputs. Say petrol also I'm getting, diesel also I'm getting, crude oil also I'm getting, multiple things I'm getting. So how do I distribute my cost? Joint product by product technique I should. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. So these 3 notes, based on this, the world of costing statement is ready. This is a trademarked master sheet that I have developed, okay, by putting in a lot of research efforts, which will give you a connect of all 15 chapters at one single place. Trust me, students, there is nothing like this. You will not be finding it any of the places. Yes, I have put in so much research, everything based on it I have developed. Okay, so yes, use this information. Yes, this is going to be the start and the end. Sir, how you are telling all 15 chapters are there? I will prove it to you. Are we ready? Once let us revise this chart. Based on that, we'll go ahead. Okay, so world of costing, the master chart. What we are told? Yes, what are we doing? Costing. What is costing? It is a systematic process of ascertaining total cost. So I want to calculate total cost. What all items are there? Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Sir, overheads I have to distribute, sir. Two different approaches are there. Traditional approach called as absorption costing, modern approach called as activity based costing. Now, once I got all my elements of cost, I will add all of them, calculate total cost. That statement is called as cost sheet. And in order to calculate my cost, first I should be accounting for that. It is called as cost account. Okay, sir. Costing is needed for existing goods or services, new goods or services. Existing goods or services, two objectives: cost ascertainment, cost control. In order to ascertain my cost, we have different methods of costing: job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. If in one process multiple products emerge, I will be using the technique of joint product by product. Cost control, we have two techniques: standard costing, budgetary control. And decisions are based on the technique of marginal cost. Okay, so are we ready, students? I will now go to Google. I hope this is clear for you guys. Okay. BOSICAI BOS knowledge portal. Click here. Okay. New scheme of education and training. I guess the screen is a bit short, but okay, let's manage. Okay. Study material. CA intermediate course. Paper 4 costing. Are we ready, students? Here we are having, yes, all the 15 chapters. Yes, we have our world of costing. Yes, you guys can open this in your study material first page also it is there. Yes, you can go to BOS application and also check. Yes, first what is the chapter? Introduction to costing. Tell me, students, first what did we discuss? First we discussed the basics of costing. Yes or no, everyone? Costing is a systematic process of ascertaining the total cost. Yes, chapter number 1, introduction to costing. Okay, boss. Based on that, I told, yes, in order to calculate total cost, what all I want? Direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Chapter number 2 is a direct material. Okay, sir. Chapter number 3 is a direct labor and a direct expense. They are clubbed together. Chapter number 3 is direct labor and direct expense. Look at this. Chapter number 2 is material cost, direct material. Chapter number 3 is employee cost and direct expense, direct labor and direct expense. Okay. Then the next item that I'm having is overheads. Yes, sir. Overheads distribution. I told you two different methods are there. Yes, first is a traditional approach, which is called as absorption costing. Chapter number 4, absorption costing. Next is a modern approach called as activity based costing. Chapter number 5, activity based costing. Look at this, everyone. Chapter number 4, overhead, absorption costing, traditional approach. Chapter number 5, activity based costing. Maja is coming. Yes, then I told I got all my elements of cost. Yes, I put it in a systematic statement wherein I will calculate the build-up as well as breakup of cost. I will calculate my total cost. That statement is called cost sheet. Chapter number 6, cost sheet. And I told, in order to calculate my cost, first I should be doing the accounting of cost. Yes, it is called as cost accounting system. Chapter number 7, cost accounting system. Yes, perfect, huh? Perfect. Maja is coming, huh? Yes, sir. Now it is coming, sir. Then, costing is needed for existing goods or services. Costing is needed for new goods or services. For existing goods or services, two objectives: cost ascertainment, cost control. Cost ascertainment, we have the different methods of costing: job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Now, contract costing is deleted from our new syllabus, so it is not there. Now, job costing, yes. Unit costing as well as batch costing is, I guess, chapter number 8. What is chapter 8? Unit and batch costing. Chapter 9 is job costing. Yes. Chapter number 8 is unit and batch. Chapter number 9 is job costing. Chapter number 10 is process costing. Then if in a process multiple products emerge, I will be using the technique of joint product by product. Chapter number 11, joint product by product. Okay, sir. Then I told contract costing is not there. Yes, then there is one more method of costing, which is service costing, chapter number 12. Then for cost control, we have two techniques: standard costing, chapter number 13, budgetary control, chapter number 15. And decisions are taken based on the concept of marginal costing, chapter number 14. All 15 chapters of costing at one single place. This is our world of costing. So from here onwards, when we actually dive into each of those chapters, there is no need for me to give you an introduction. This is the start of costing, and trust me, this is the end of costing. Once we finish the entire subject, at the end, I will come back again to this chart, telling this is costing. Is this clear, everyone? Maja is coming. Yes or no, students? till here is this clear? Any doubt, students? Now obviously if you go to chapter number 1, introduction to costing, there are so many more theoretical areas. Now from a practical perspective, whatever is needed for us to take our journey ahead, I have discussed. Now obviously too many theoretical areas are there, that at the end, because chapter number 1 from study material perspective, it has a link to all chapter. So just from the perspective of taking our discussion forward, whatever is needed, I have discussed here. Next we will go to material costing, so on and so forth. In that order we'll go. Yes, obviously theory at the end, once we discuss all chapters together, yes, all the theory we will discuss. That is going to be our approach. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? So till here we have discussed. Yes, we had so much maja. We sat for 3 hours. Yes, it was supposed to end at 9:45 p.m. We are sitting till 10:45. Great. Proud of all of you guys for the efforts you're putting in. But for one final time, the entire chapter from start till now, whatever is the 5.5 hours we've spent, shall we revise it in 5 to 8 minutes? Are you guys ready? Once we revise it, this audio revision that I'm going to have, video will anyways be there on YouTube. Along with that, this audio I will be uploading on Telegram as well, on our Telegram group Think with Tabish. So whenever you want to revise subsequently, in just 5 to 7 minutes, you will be getting it. So are we ready, my dear students? The entire chapter from scratch till the very end, whatever we've discussed, in order to revise, are we ready? Tell me, students, yes or no? Yes, sir, we are ready. So shall we begin, students? Yes, sir, let us begin. So close your eyes, just visualize slowly. So where did we start our discussion? So we told any business will be having 3 objectives. What are the 3 objectives? Attract the market, sell goods or services, earn profit. We told market can be 2 different types: supplier driven market, customer driven market. Supplier driven market, supplier has the autonomy to set the selling price. So he's asking, what should be my selling price? Calculate cost, add profit, you arrive at your selling price. So in order to calculate selling price, I want cost. Customer driven market means I cannot set the selling price, it is already set. I want to know how much profit I'm earning. For that I want cost, because from my sale I will reduce my cost, I will arrive at the profit or loss. In order to understand how much profit I'm earning, I want my cost. So in both the market, ultimately I want my cost. Then I told what happens if my cost goes wrong. If I overestimate my cost, I will overcharge my customer. So customer will not be there. If I underestimate my cost, yes, I will undercharge my customer. So I'll be incurring loss. So both the cases, I'm incurring loss. Mistake is happening. So calculation of correct cost is important. So we understood why costing is important. Then phase 2. What is cost? Simple, sir. Cost means amount of resources given up in exchange of goods or services. Yes, resources given up can be monetary or non-monetary. Then we told, do I want to calculate cost? No, sir. We all know from second standard cost. We want to do costing. I want to calculate the total cost of the product. The systematic process through which I ascertain the total cost of producing my product is called as costing. Okay, sir. Then we slowly entered into the world of costing. We understood classification of cost. Firstly, based on the nature, my cost can be material, labor, expense. Material means tangible item having physical substance. Labor means wages, taxes and benefits paid for employees. Expenses means cost, which is neither material nor labor. Based on traceability, just try visualizing. Cost can be direct cost, indirect cost. Direct cost means 2 conditions. Cost should be directly traceable. That means for 1 unit, how much I should be knowing. Plus it should be incurred for production of goods or services. Indirect cost means cost which is not a direct cost. Based on that, I can tell material is direct material, indirect material. Direct labor, indirect labor. Direct expense, indirect expense. All my direct cost, together I called it as prime cost. All my indirect cost, together I called it as overheads. Then, yes, classification based on variability. I told prime cost is always variable. Over it can be variable, fixed, semi-variable. Based on functions, prime cost is always incurred for production. Over it can be for anything. Classification based on variability, variable, fixed, semi-variable. In that semi-variable, further classification into variable, fixed. Yes, 2 different approach. First is equation approach. Semi-variable cost is A into X plus B. Semi-variable cost is available. Number of units X is available. A and B is missing. Create an equation, solve, get the value. Or formula approach. Important observation, change in my total cost is nothing but my change in variable cost, because fixed cost will not change. So I can tell my variable cost per unit is change in total cost divided by change in. How much extra cost I incurred? 100 rupees extra incurred. For how much extra units? 10 extra units. That means for 1 extra unit, 10 rupees I incurred. It is nothing but my variable cost. Is this clear, everyone? Then we told an important thing. How do I identify my cost? If cost per unit is same, it is variable. Total cost is same, it is fixed. Both are fluctuating, it is semi-variable. Yes or no, everyone? Yes, sir. Then we went into the next segment. Classification based on functions. 3 functions: production, administration, selling and distribution. Based on that, we prepared a simple cost sheet. Direct material, direct labor, direct expense. Give me prime cost. Add production overhead, admin overhead, selling and distribution overhead. You got our total cost. Add profit, you will arrive at your sales. Perfect, perfect. Then we went into the world of costing. We told costing is a systematic process of ascertaining the total cost. In order to calculate total cost, we have elements: direct material, direct labor, direct expense, overheads. Then we told costing is needed for existing goods or services. It is needed for new goods or services. Existing goods or services, two objectives. Cost ascertainment, how much is the cost? Cost control, I want to reduce my cost. For new goods or services, I should be taking a decision. Cost ascertainment, we have different methods of costing: job costing, contract costing, service costing, unit costing, batch costing, process costing. Okay. For cost control, two techniques: standard costing, budgetary control, and decisions are based on a technique of marginal costing. Now, methods of costing. Yes, we discussed the bifurcation. We told, yes, where an element of service is there, service is not there. Service is there. What kind of service? Either it is a general service or specific service. General, for everyone it is same. That means it is service costing. Specific, based on the specific requirement of customer. It can either be job or contract. How do I understand? Up to 1 year means job, more than 1 year means contract. Sir, service is not there, only goods. If goods are produced batch wise, batch costing. Process wise, process costing. None of those. Unit or output costing. Is this clear, everyone? Cost control, two techniques: standard costing as well as budgetary control. And yes, I'm comparing my budgeted performance with my actual performance. Budgetary control. Standard performance, ideally how much it is and actually how much it is. Standard costing. In budgetary control, I cannot assign responsibility because budget is not in our hand. It was just an initial estimate. But in standard costing, I can assign responsibility because it is ideally what should have happened. Is this clear, everyone? So we have revised the entire chapter as well. So whatever we've discussed in 5 hours, we've brought it down to 5 minutes. Yes or no, everyone? I hope you would have enjoyed. I hope you would have got enormous conceptual clarity. Yes, with the same simplification. Yes, the same ease. Just with the help of stories, we will understand the entire subject. Yes, all concepts, all questions, each and every point, just with the help of stories. Yes, we will develop, we will crack. There is absolutely no need for anything else. So I hope you would have enjoyed the sessions. If you have enjoyed it, yes, do let us know. If you want to give us your feedback, you can put in your feedback at 83102 46880. Yes, for students who are, yes, a part of our groups, yes, tomorrow onwards, FM classes are going to start. Okay, yes, and yes, for students who are watching the video on YouTube subsequently, if you guys want to enroll for our full subject course, yes, you want to purchase our classes for CA intercosting or for CA final, SCMP or AFM. Okay, yes, the procedure, you can either drop a message to 83102 46880. They will share you the details, or you can visit our website www.thinkwithtabish.com. There also it is available. Is this clear, everyone? So I hope you all enjoyed the session. You got so much conceptual clarity. Yes, Maja is coming. Yes or no, students? Give me a confirmation. So shall we end today's session, students? Okay. So a good productive day. More than 3 hours we sat together. So be proud of yourself. Yes, the students who made it till the very end, be proud of yourself for the efforts you've put in. It's not that simple. For people who are watching the video on YouTube as well subsequently, be proud of yourself. Okay. So focus on the process. Try taking it one session at a time. Enjoy. Yes, do not take learning as a burden. Learn with a bit of enjoyment in your mind. Yes, learning. Yes, ultimately we have to learn. We have to learn. We have to go through hardship. We have to go through hardship. But what is our mindset? That matters. That makes a lot of difference. Okay. So focus on the process. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. Yes, put in the hard work. Do not shy away from putting in the hard work. Trust me. Every dream that you've seen will be a reality. Every wildest of the dream that you've seen will be a reality. You should be willing to work. Yes, every dream has a price. You should be willing to pay the price. You should be willing to work. Every dream will be a reality. Just have that on the back of your mind, students. So I hope you all enjoyed the session. Thank you so much, my dear warriors. See you guys some other day. Until then, keep studying, keep smiling, keep working hard, keep making your parents proud, and see you for the next session. Have a great day. For all people who are watching the video on YouTube, do like the video, do subscribe to our channel, and if you've loved the video, do share it with all your friends. It really motivates us, helps us to reach out to maximum students. Okay, stay smiling, keep working hard. Okay, thank you so much, students. See you in another video. Have a great day.